Bottom! It's Tuesday! The League of Bottoms meets tonight. How are you guys? Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bottom. It's Tuesday. Hi. The League of Bottoms unite. Yes, it's Tuesday. That means that there's a meeting. Martes de Telepizza. No! Gordura! The League of Bottoms always meets on Tuesdays. Hi! I hope you guys had at least chill Monday. Hi, everybody.
Lily, you've done it again. Same day you do a Silksong type stream is the same day Team Cherry announced their newest DLC.
You're welcome. I am God. You're welcome. I actually planned to do the Silksong tier list from like early yesterday morning. So yeah, technically speaking, I am God. Your tummy is listening and says, I should be put in a lab somewhere. And it's gonna be free. She had a premonition. No, it just happens like that. A lab for what, Myth? No, for my ability to defy probability. Luck 100. Yeah, it's gonna be a free DLC, which is pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I don't know if they said when, but it's gonna be free, so that's cool. Can I be a part of the league if I don't have a partner? All bottoms are welcome! Hi! I cannot even argue. This is a certified Lily Luck Mummy. Energy!
It's Tuesday. I'm here for the meeting.
Mr. Ivos, thanks so much for the sub. Welcome to the League of Bottoms. You may put your coat anywhere. Lily, what sacrifice does not please you the best? Oreos, please. What if someone isn't a bottom? We need at least one dom in here, otherwise the meeting never starts. So you're still welcome to the League of Bottoms. Team Cherry's allergic to extra money. I mean, the game has already sold 7 million copies. They made $140 million. I don't think that Cherry needs more money. Like, the game has sold massively well. $20, by the way. Free DLC, $20. I would have happily given them money. I would have happily been like, you know what? If you guys made paid DLC, here you go. But no. Free. Did you see the minifigures that they're releasing as well? I did. The fan gamer ones are super cute. But yeah, like, here's the thing, right? Do they need more money? They probably don't think so. Do we want to give them more money? I would say, yeah, I would like to throw more money at Team Cherry. I enjoy their work. I think they deserve it. Also, hilariously enough, Claire Obscure has now reached 6 million copies sold because a bunch of people who did not get why the game won so many awards got the game to try and prove people wrong and were actually like, oh, no, this is cinema. I recant my statement. So, yeah. There you go. Yes, Gong has sold 7 million. Claire Obscure has sold 6 million. It's a good year for indies. Hi. Sometimes the game of the year is good publicity. It's amazing publicity because so many people were like, 9 awards. Who the fuck wins 9 awards? So they wanted to try it. I've actually like... Oh god, I don't have time, but I want to jump back in. I want to do Verso's draft so bad. I really, really want to play it. But there are other priorities. Getting a hold of a physical copy for Claire Obscure is tough. That shit's backordered. Yeah, I couldn't get a physical copy of Clair Obscur because it was sold out everywhere. When I first got a copy of Expedition 33, I had to get it digitally because it was like the day of stream, and I went to like 2 stores and they were all like, oh no, we sold out. And I was like, oh well, bet I'll get it digitally, but if I can never get myself a physical copy, I probably will. I will throw more money at Sandfall Interactive, yeah. So yeah, it's been really like... It's been really amusing to watch people who are like, oh, this is dog shit. But let's play it and see how dog shit it is because it's unreal. Immediately be like, no, I'm 20 minutes in, I'm crying, what is this? And then get to like all the boss fights and be like, what is this? Hi. Wait, why is this actually cinema? I mean, you don't win 9 awards for no good reason. Yeah, allow me to like delight your eyeballs for a little bit by becoming obnoxiously large. Still not indie though. It is an indie. It is an indie game. Ew, ew yourself. Yum. A lot of haters rate their own world because most people who didn't like that the game won wanted another game to win. And they had not played Expedition 33. So the people who... There's 2 types of people who picked up a copy, okay? People in bad faith who wanted to like be like, see, it sucks, and were proven wrong. And people who, in good faith, decided to give it a shot. And were happy to enjoy it. Hello. It's so pink it hurts my eyes. Good. Good, suffer. The true conclusion is that we're all winners by having more games. It was a great year for gaming. Genuinely, it was a great year for gaming. We had Expedition 33, then we had SILKSONG, we had Hades, we had Bonanza, just a lot of stuff. I played it on Game Pass and then I bought it within 2 play sessions. If I can ever like land myself a physical copy, I would buy it again.
When SILKSONG released, other fan bases of delayed games started getting weird as the symbol of never getting released is out. This is to return balance.
Yeah, returning the balance is like announcing DLC and not telling us when. Wait for them to like try to do a bunch of new mechanics and it's just gonna become another game. They're gonna do like a side story with Lace and it's just gonna become like Lace's adventure. Hi, I'm doing good, thank you. Got my gsupps. Got a blanket. I'm cozy. I lit a candle. The clown wig must never be a memory. No, we have to have it in the closet. Hi. We need a Sherma game. No, Sherma! Sherma's too pure for the Metroidvania adventure. Hollow Knight Lace song coming to 2035. Like, the funniest thing is that they said that they don't want to make another Hollow Knight game right now. They just want to keep making games, but like they said that they're not looking to expand Hollow Knight after SILKSONG, besides the DLCs. DLC means that Sherma still has a chance to kick the bucket. Sherma's safe. Sherma has been pontified. He's been sanctified by Team Cherry. Sherma's good. Sherma's game would need a whole new genre. Yeah, it means cozy gaming. Sherma's too pure to die. He's been sanctified. He's like the great potentate now. Sherma's like Captain Toad. Yeah, exactly. It's like too pure to die. But like Sherma has his hands full in the Citadel. Are we gonna salt more snails? Fuck the snails. What are the chances that you do this tier list after the teaser reveal? Literally, like, I put the schedule up yesterday afternoon, and I came up with the schedule, like, in the morning, so my luck stat is fucking goated. I just summon things. I'm sorry. I need to be put in a lab somewhere. Like, I am Eldritch, so I can do these things, but still... I'd like an ongoing story post-Saving Lace. I want them to go on a lesbian adventure. Those always end in tragedy. What, the honeymoon game? Yeah. Big year for indie lesbians. Oh my god, it is! It is, because, like, we had lesbians in Hades 2 also. What do you actually want from the DLC, though? I'm not expecting anything except a good time. Like, it didn't need a DLC, but if they give it to me, I'm not gonna say no. How's our favorite creature doing today? I'm good. I'm chilling. I got my gsupps. I'm, like, drinking base bloodlust, and I'm using, like, the Ookie Spooky, the Holy Sheet collection. You know the one? The one with the big boobied ghost. So now it looks like she's floating in blood. But I like it. Pretty sexy. I also, like, have the booby mouse pad for that collection. Fun fact. Unfortunately, you can't get this one anymore, but you can still get a lot of cool stuff if you go to gamersubs.gg/geekivation, baby. I have that waifu cup, it's great. Hopefully, I'll get one of my own someday. You guys have to keep using that code. But I like this cup a lot because, like, the top of the cup is, like, the lid is, like, like, white. As is, like, the shaker bit. But then you put whatever, like, gsupps you want in it, and it does, like, that color. Is every DLC gonna be just free updates? Knowing Team Cherry, yes. Hi. I mean, they meant the other creature. Oh, the puppy? She's downstairs. She's chilling. She's asleep. But, like, here's the thing. I am also a creature, so that counts for me, too. Was Hollow Knight the same way? I believe so. Was there any paid DLC for Hollow Knight? No, right? I have no idea, because when I bought it years down the line, it just came with the DLC. All of it. It was all free, because Team Cherry is based. For updates, no extra money. Like, Team Cherry gets it, they really do. The Circus DLC was paid. I bought the bundle that had all of them. And honestly, I would still throw more money at them. I would. I'm sorry. I had a great time with this game. Hi. Only the soundtrack was paid. And I did buy it. Things I threw extra money at this year, gaming-wise. SILKSONG soundtrack. And the soundtrack for Expedition 33. Because, like, it's, like, almost 200 tracks. Like, dude. You can't make a value like that. And they're all bangers. I would be mad if they said that it was actually cut content from the original game they didn't have time to add. But see, here's the difference, right? Even if it was cut content, they're adding it for free, so it doesn't really matter. I would not be mad, rather, if they said that it was actually cut content from the original game they didn't have time to add. I think that's why they don't charge, because they want to keep adding stuff to it, so yeah. Now I wait for Microsoft to try and buy Team Cherry. I think they would say no. I think both Sandfall Interactive and Team Cherry are smart enough to, like, very politely decline getting bought out by a AAA publisher. Because once suits get involved, you lose a lot of artistry. Team Cherry just wants to make their fucking game and that's it. I'm following any game that gets Lorian to start. I really do hope that Lorian makes music for more games, but I would also not be surprised if he stuck with Sandfall Interactive. I wonder how many job offers the song guy from Expedition is getting right now. He's probably had a few. It must be pretty overwhelming going from like a relatively unknown artist to performing live at the Game Awards and having like whole concerts and stuff. Like, it's kind of insane. Lorian did really make it. But yeah, I don't think that Sandfall would go for being like bought out by a AAA by AAA studios. Same with Team Cherry. It's just like, if you are an indie gaming company and your game is a hit and you get an offer to be bought out by like a AAA studio developer like Sony, Xbox, whatever, say no. It's like if you're a very successful content creator and they offer you the opportunity to like become like a corporate content creator. Why would you? You're already making a ton of money on your own. Like, it's not really necessary. Subnautica's suffering for that. Yeah, like, honestly, say no. If you're a game developer and your game takes off, explodes in popularity, sells really well, and some fucking, like, suit sleaze slides up to you with a contract and an offer for big money, don't fall for it, say no. Silksong crashed every gaming platform. They do not need AAA support, and I don't think they want it. Never forget what happened to the dude that made Skibidi Toilet. Yep. With content creators, it's a little different since companies can help you with scheduling and merch. When you're starting out, yes, I completely agree. If you're like a relatively new content creator and you're only just getting like your feet in wet and all that jazz, and someone offers to like represent you, I agree. But when you're like an already well-established, successful indie, you don't really need the corpos. I think that's why a lot of talent felt really comfortable leaving Bishojo before it all went to shit. Because they realized that they were just losing money by working with the corporation. It's the same with gaming, really. Like, if you're already very, very successful on your own, you don't need the AAA support. If they offer, they're scared of your success and want to get in on your success. They're not scared of their success. They want money. They're ex-Ubisoft. They probably don't want to be corporate again. Only the CEO is ex-Ubisoft, so he probably is well aware. Well, 3 of them, actually. 3 of, like, the main founders of the studio are ex-Ubisoft. Are we already making the Fortnite reviews their own streams? Basically, like, there's still not enough to be, like, a full 3 hours, but it's at least, like, an hour and a half. I thought Bishojo was paying them to begin, wasn't paying them to begin with. They were not, but, like, due to NTA, they were not allowed to say that, so they just say that they, like, split off because of other reasons. Ubisoft is in dipshit right now. Which one declared bankruptcy? No one, right? Yeah. Ubisoft is on the verge of bankruptcy. Ah! Like, it kind of declared bankruptcy and it split off into a bunch of, like, different smaller studios, I think. Wait, no, it did not declare bankruptcy. It was right about to, and then they, like, split up, like, the gaming IPs, and now Tencent owns a big chunk of it. It's weird. Oh, snap, it's a ping ping. Hello! Isn't Tencent trying to invent in them? Yes. They have been for a little bit. There's no worse phrase than X Studio has been bought by an investor group. Oh, God, yeah. The guy making the Badger game, he's David Soliani, another ex-Ubisoft guy. Oh! Yeah. Jesus, how many people has Ubisoft hurt? Alright, I'm gonna make myself small. Alright. Tonight's segment, okay? First of all, tonight's segment is brought to you by Gamer Supps! They just gave me the news that they're running a gigantic Christmas sale where you can get free gifts with every tub that you get. And they stack. Look at all those rewards, chat. Advent calendar. Who? Look at that. Titty cup. Waifu cup. If you buy one tub, you can get a free Christmas waifu cup, which is that design you see on screen. Super fucking cute. With 2, you get a small merch item. With 3, you get a waifu dragon, these jug. So, a big jug, I think. With 4, you get a t-shirt one of choice. And they have really good t-shirts. I wear them all the time. They're super fucking comfy. I can like vouch for the t-shirts, alright? And with 5, it's a free mouse pad or a large merch item of your choice. I usually would recommend you go for a hoodie or the sweatpants. They're incredibly comfortable. This one's actually going to drop this Friday. And will last for a limited time. I don't know exactly what it ends, but this one's dropping this Friday. So if you're looking to like get any like cool stuff for Christmas, you can do so this Friday. This is while supplies last, so act fast, baby boos, because this shit sells out fast. Especially the new Christmas waifu cup, because that shit's adorable. Merry Suppmas. Merry Suppmas! Literally Merry Suppmas. But don't forget, if you're gonna get anything from the Gamer Supps Christmas sale, use code KinkyMation at checkout for 10% off the entire order. You can use it more than once. If you need a refill, take advantage of the sale, because you can get a ton of cool stuff. And it also helps, you know, the path to waifu cup. We like that. You know? Gamer Supps has been awesome to work with. It's been an amazing... I haven't even been with them a year yet, and it's been awesome so far. Their product is great, and I genuinely vouch for them. So yeah, Christmas sale starts on Friday. Hello. Alright, and before we start the segment properly, my luck stat manifested something. They dropped a little teaser trailer for the first DLC, which is free for Hollow Knight Silksong, Sea of Sorrow. So let's watch it together, because let's see how my powers of fucking whimsy and luck actually work in real time. Praise be the pink. I am your god. Ocean. That looks like a tomb. There's gonna be new bosses and shit here. Oh, it's the thingy! Plasmium! Do you see why her eyes are glowing? It's because there's nothing in there. Head empty. Water. Creature. Lily the Hollow Knight Prophet. At this point, I might as well be. I'm sorry. Next year. Are we gonna know when? No, but next year. Fuck yeah. The year's almost over. And it's for free. Team Cherry, your game was already $20. If you had told me that this DLC costs like fucking 10, I would have bought it. But free for all players. Alright, as you guys are well aware, wait, wasn't LAC the one we dropped by the Fleet Caravan by? No, there was another one that they mentioned. If you did like all of the bosses and side quests, which I did, you know the guy that gives you plasmium, the thing that you can like inject yourself with and like become blue goop? Apparently that one came from like the ocean, so I think that this DLC is gonna like focus on that area of Farloom, which we did not get to explore. How many things have you manifested now, Lily? Half a dozen? A lot. Lifeblood, yes. If the planned expansions for SILKSONG are similar to Hollow Knight, we will get this in another one within 2026. Honestly, like, the fact that these are all free is just amazing to me. Yeah. Hard to say no to free. Hard to say no to free. I would not say no to free. All right. Now, as you all know, I recently finished Hollow Knight Silksong, and I had a blast. It was an awesome game. It was very, like, heartfelt, absolutely beautiful. Gameplay was super engaging. Definitely deserved its Game of the Year nomination. Despite the fact that Expedition 33 swept the awards, I think that if there had been a Best Metroidvania or Best 2D game category, Silksong would have probably won. And I wanted to go through the bosses and rank them, because I played all of them. And I have thoughts about most of them. And there's a decent chunk of these. So I'm gonna go through the bosses by, like, order of appearance, more or less, and give you guys my ranking for these. So, how did I rank these, you may ask? Good question, because I think, to me, a good boss fight needs to have 3 elements, alright? The first element is visual spectacle. A boss fight should be bombastic. It should be very impactful visually. It should definitely be, like, remembered at a glance. I think that's one of the most important things. The second is storytelling weight. If a boss fight is integral to the game's story, I almost always give it way more oomph than a side thing, because it usually makes them more impactful, not just for the gamer, for, like, the gaming side of things, but for the writing side of things. So I appreciate that. Like, stuff like lore and build-up come up here too. Things that add to world building are also very important. And the third thing, and arguably what a lot of people would say is the most important, is it has to have engaging gameplay. A boss fight is a tricky balance between being challenging but not bullshit, and being fun but not so easy that it's super boring. I think that if a boss fight can, like, pull off that very delicate balance, it's almost always going to be a good time. And that's the metric I use to rank these bosses, alright? So, here are the tiers, buttfucks. S tier, a godly fight. A tier, a glorious duel. B tier, well fought. C tier, not quite worth my time. D tier, pathetic, get the fuck out of here. Ganked, wrecked, annihilated. Oh, cool, it's like a map. Oh, shout out to hubby for making this for me. When I was like, can you make me something for the tier? I was like, a deadass, I was like, I'm gonna use the tier list website. And he went, no. He was like, no, that's lame. I'll make you a map. And I was like, can you do that? And he was like, yeah. So now we have a map, all right? Here's Hornet. Idiot. And now we begin. By order of appearance, all right? More or less. D tier is like the Zote tier. Yeah, if Zote was in here, he'd be D tier. We begin with the Moss Mother. This bitch. I would put this one at a C tier. It's a solid intro boss, like, lets you use the base game's mechanics. Kind of, like, introduces you to the combat. Not super tricky, but not super easy either. Solid, but not very memorable, you would say. It doesn't really add much to the lore. It's just, like, a random beast that you encounter while you're dicking around in the moss bits of Farloom. So basically, like, foreshadowing the entire story. Baby. Oh, yeah. Side note, spoiler alert, if you have not finished Silksong, don't click on this. It kicked my friend's ass. If you've never played a Hollow Knight game before, it can do that, yes. You can die to the Moss Mother. The second one is the Bell Beast. Now, as a character, I love. You are a baby. I love the baby. You're so cute. But as a boss fight, I would put you in a B tier. It's a very, very fun time. She's super fucking cute. I genuinely enjoyed myself, even though this was technically playing. But she didn't add a ton to the story. However, she's very useful for the fast travel. And I do genuinely like this character quite a bit. So you would go into B tier, baby girl. Very simple fight. Yeah, not a difficult one in the slightest. It's just meant to unlock a mechanic of the game that the game lets you use. Metal pipe things. Yeah. Okay. The next one is the Great Conch Fly times 2. Now, this one actually does show up pretty early. I fought it later on because I was, like, bumblefucking my way through the map, but apparently this one can show up pretty early on. For the Great Conchfly, I would say it's tricky, but overall very fun fight. Having two of them definitely makes it more bombastic visually, and it definitely makes it trickier to dodge the attacks. But it's still kind of a mindless beast at its core, so I'm giving it a B tier. The boss that confirmed that Hornet had sex. Oh yeah! The lore for this boss is like, yes, I wish I could fuck more, but everything dies. Now, the next one, this one's one of my favorites. This next one's one of my favorites, actually, visually. The next one is the fourth chorus. Now, if you see this, chat, and you vote anything less than an S tier, I'm going to severely question your sanity. Severely. This was one of the most bombastic fights in the game in terms of animation and how it looked in general. It was also foreshadowed via visual storytelling, because if you run around in the area before you trigger this boss, it's in there in the background. It's there in the background. It's also a story boss. You cannot skip this. I think Lace 6 this on you, if I'm not mistaken. Lace is like, huh, here you go, bitch. I mean, it's a giant mecha, and it's a very cool giant mecha. It was the first introduction to the automatons into Silksong. Oh yeah, this was like the first boss that made me go, oh yeah, Skong is cooking. Yeah, it was a very heavy hitter right off the bat, so I would put this one in S tier. You can skip it with a save trick, but it's not ideal. Why would you skip it? It's such a good fight. You go up here into the S tier. It has final boss energy. It has, you know what it has? It has like platinum energy. The next one is Baby Girl. Brat, phase 1. Now, I adore Lace, and Lace has so much like actual lore reasons and writing in the game, but her first fight was actually not that complex. The first fight was actually not that complex. I would actually give Lace an A tier. It was a really good fight, but it wasn't like ridiculously challenging. It added to story, but not as much as her later fight. So I would definitely put the first encounter you have with Lace at an A tier. I'm surprised you didn't give her the Valley Girl voice. She basically has it already. I didn't need to. The first encounter you have with Lace is kind of piss easy, because she's underestimating you, because she's a brat. Bottom heavy? Very much so. It felt like a perfect parallel to Hornet 1. Also, she foreshadows the solution to the mist. Yeah. Perfect parallel to the first Hornet fight, which was great. After that, you fight the Moorwing. Now, bonus points for this one if you encountered Garmond and Zaza, because I think that makes that fight much better. I would put it as a B tier, because with Garmond and Zaza, it adds a lot more to the lore. Without them, it's just okay, but like at its core, kind of mindless beast, it doesn't really add a ton story-wise, unless you have Garmond and Zaza. Unless you have Sensible, it does nothing for the story. So I put you as B tier because it was pretty fun. It was more fun with company. Definitely more fun with company. Getting that Zaza always enhances anything. Eh, baby! Hornet 1 and Hollow Knight is hard, though. It is, but I think that with Lace being a bit of an intro fight to the character, they wanted to make it not that bad. Yeah, you need to scream Zensible, otherwise it doesn't work. Now, the next one is Moss Mother ×2. It's still a C tier, because it's just the same thing, but twice. Like, didn't add that much. Did not really add that much. A little extra layer of tricky because there's 2 of them, sure, but it was not that bad. So I would put that at C tier. Yeah, still C. Still staying at C. Look at all of them going to their respective little rooms. Gay baby jail. Tic Tacs. Yeah. Literally twice nothing is still nothing. It's still nothing, but it's also, like, not that boring at all. The next one is, believe it or not, Phantom. I did Phantom's fight much later on in the game because I took the normal road up to the Citadel, but Phantom, easy S tier. The easiest S tier in the history of the planet. This fight had everything. It was visually stunning, the background work was amazing, she has a lot of really heavy lore implications, especially if you look around. It was decently challenging, incredibly engaging, it was just a good fucking time. I would put Phantom in S tier just from, like, her introduction alone. But then you do the actual fight and it's like, oh my god. Top 5 boss of sure. One of the most memorable ones in the game, for sure. Fancy fight, so dude, no, she has, like, an extra long pin and she will wreck your shit. I think she got me at least once. I think that a boss jumping down from an organ is an automatic S tier in any game. I mean, it definitely gave her stage presence. And the parry at the end. Oh, god. You also get the parry from her. Like, the parry's good. Then you have... Oh, boy. The Savage Beastfly. Peanutbot, thanks so much for the sub. All right, chat. Get out of your system. Go. Go. Hate this thing. Despise. Ah, fuck her. Burn it. No. Like... We all hate this, right? Kill it. Yeah, yeah. The boss that made everyone rage. This is a fight that I would almost classify as bullshit. It is only made difficult by these...
King of the Glup Shidos.
It kind of is, Wave. Thanks so much for the sub, sweetie. It kind of is. Like, this fight is only tricky because of the amount of ads that it spawns from the ether. But it was not as bullshit as one will come to later. So you go into C tier, and I hate you. Absolutely despise this fucking thing. There was a point in when I was, like, fighting it, I died, like, 4 times. I was like, dude, I'm so done. Little Zim, thanks so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. Thank you. Who said would? No one. No, you would not the Savage Beastfly. It's terrible, chat. The boss itself is easy. The summons are the actual struggle. Like, the fucking ads are dregs of society, chat. Dregs of society. Alright? I'm so done. This is bullshit. And then she beats it in the next attempt. Oh, I was like, I hate this. I hate that. And then I beat it. Next, we have Sister Splinter. We have Sister Splinter. I think this one was okay. It's like meant to be like a really big stick bug. Definitely one of the more interesting designs in Silksong. Because it's buggy for sure, but it's like weirder, right? It looks like one of those stick bugs that have like leaf-like appendages, so it like camouflages into trees. This one was actually decently tricky, but the patterns were fairly predictable, and you could actually beat it really easily if you just paid attention. So I would put you at a C tier. A good design, but C tier. Didn't add much to the lore anyway. I can't tell if I did something wrong because it felt too easy. If you did this later on, it might have been easier, yeah. Get stick bug. Energy. The next one, this one was a side quest one, I believe. This is the Skull Tyrant. This one was okay. It's just a bigger version of an already standalone enemy. It's just there. It lunges at you. Fun fact, it killed me. Fun fact, it ganked me once. I got too cocky. But it's a fairly, like, boring fight overall. I would put this one in C as well. It's just fine. Doesn't add a ton story-wise. But it was still, like, fun, you know? It got you in your hubris. It did. It absolutely got me in my hubris. It killed a little homie. Oh, yeah. The next one is Widow. Now, I actually love this fight. This one, not only was it really bombastic and really fun, but it had a wild fucking fake out that got my ass. I think Widow managed to gank me because of the phase 2 fake out. I almost had her, and then it was like, oh, well, no. And then I died. Widow is S tier for me. The presentation alone was worth it. The fact that she was the one that was, like, keeping everybody suspended in the little Bell Village, and also how eerie she was. And also the fact that, like, her pins were embedded into her body. She was a weaver who lost her mask. It's a very creepy boss, and it's a great boss fight. And she also gives you the needle in, so easy S tier. Hornet's, like, creepy on. Yeah. Funny voice, too. So much lore around her and a killer design. The design is phenomenal as well. And it's something that, like, it's a boss that Hornet brings up again later on in the game. So it's not like she didn't have any impact. The Last Judge. This thing was cool as fuck. This thing had, like, real, this had Elden Ring energy. Like, it had Elden Ring energy despite being, like, very much a buggy thing with a very simple 2D design. Like, if you've seen the fight, if you've done it, if you know that, like, incense burner bell he's holding lights on fire, he throws it around everywhere. This one had a lot of aura, and this one, I think it took me, like, 3 tries because of the fire bits in, like, its stage 2. For me, this one's an S tier, because it's cool as fuck, I'm sorry. And the fact that Sherma was able to just walk up to it and be like, hi, and it just let him through is never not gonna be funny, okay? It's an awesome, awesome, awesome design. I love this one. Also, this one almost ganked me. That final explosion gets lots of people. No. By the fucking skin of my teeth, did not walk up to it to try and, like, Hornet teabag it. You know the thing, wave, insert the clip of the dancing. I tried to fucking, I was gonna do it, and then, it exploded. Completely. And I was actually, like, down to, like, 2 masks, so it would have killed me, and I would have had to do the entire fight. And I think most of the chat wanted that to happen, but thankfully, I kept my distance, and the fake out did not get me. The power of Luxstat. I almost got geebed. He woke up and ulted you, yeah? Broodmother, also known as the roots of Hornet's racism. This one, I actually fought it much, much later on, because I ended up in the slab fairly early. I got caught. And I just hightailed it out of there after Hornet snapped a dude's neck, which was really funny. But I actually fought the Broodmother later. This one for me was pretty eh. It was still, like, a decent fight, but it was not, like, super engaging or anything. So I'm gonna put this one in the C tier. Hi! Hilarious, even. Dude, I really like the Hunter's Journal for the flies, because, like, you see Lace's entry and she's like, a life is a life regardless of where it comes from, and then you scroll up to the flies and she's like, fuck these bitches, I hope they all die. Hornet has no chill. It's creepy looking, but has no presence. Absolutely none. Yup, like, yeah, Hornet has no chill. Honestly, fair. Spiders hate flies, and she has an even better reason to hate them in game. The next one is the Cogwork Dancers, also known as highgay.deletedgay.com.org. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this one was an easy S tier. It was such a pretty fight. Like, the fight itself was not super difficult because you could see their pathway. But, it had so much riz. It had so much riz, and it was, like, such a neat bit of lore. And it made me so sad after, like, Prince Gay showed up and was like, this wasn't my lover. And I was like, oh. And then I proceeded to murk him also. But, like, I love this fight because it was, like, a very graceful, well-choreographed one with a lot of presence, a lot of aura. So it's an easy S tier for me. Doomed yaoi. It might be controversial, but I prefer this to the rematch. Some people do, yeah. For me, this one's an easy S tier, though. It's a great fight. This boss has more story impact and difficulty. I would agree, yeah. Yeah, like, the fight itself is actually not that challenging because you can see where the attack is going to land. But the story's significance was not lost on me. It more than makes up for the lack of challenge in the story, I think. Tragic yaoi. Yeah, they're not brothers. They hatched at the same time, but they're not related. They're gay. They're cute. Okay, the next one is the disgraced lunch lady, Lugoli. Because, like, let's be honest, chat, she has that vibe. She has that vibe. The vibe is, I am gross. Ass. This one shows entire butt. She sits on you. Ass Jim. Attacks with ass. Attacks with butt. However, other than that, it's not super memorable. I would give her, like, a C tier as a fight. The lunch lady from the drama series. Yeah, for sure. Possibly would. Chat, no. Chat, don't. No, don't do that. Feels like she speaks with a fake accent. Oh, absolutely. She's like the lunch lady from the after-school programs. Any fight with maggot water is like an F for me. Oh, fuck the maggot water. Fuck the maggot water to like Jupiter and back. Cake is cake no matter the bake. Chat, no! Chat, Lily, you said it yourself. Chat would fuck a tree if it looks feminine. Yeah, they would, actually. Father of Flame. Now, this one is the weirdest boss fight, I think, because you have to, like, pogo your way to success with this one. And it does not make any silk. So it's kind of dog shit. A fun fight. No, it's kind of dog shit, though. It's kind of dog shit because you have to pogo your way to victory, and then it keeps throwing fucking shit at you, right? But it's actually a really, really visually impactful boss. And it did have a little bit of lore, so I'm giving it a B tier because the challenge in the fight wasn't using the mechanic properly. It wasn't like in the boss attacking you or murking you. It was like, no, use the pogo mechanic. Learn how to do it. It is time. So I'm giving this one a B tier because despite the fact that it was kind of dog shit in some ways, it's like, well, if you don't learn how to pogo, it's on you. Like, sure, gameplay wasn't the best, but you cannot say that the design is not unique as fuck. It's inspired by a Dark Souls boss that's also really obnoxious. Ah, that'll do it. I do wish there was more. I wished it moved around, but I kind of get why it doesn't. Can't pogo, skill issue. Yeah, dead ass if you did not learn how to pogo. And it doesn't even matter what crest you have. If you don't know how to pogo, you're not beating that boss. Because, like, sure, you can jump up and, like, gank it in, like, the first 2 branches, but you're gonna need to, like, wall jump and pogo off of it later in the fight, or you will not get anywhere. Next we have the First Sinner. Arguably one of the coolest bosses in the game, I think. The fight was phenomenal. The lore was amazing. Everything about it is just aura farming as fuck. It's like the first Weaver. The broken mask, the, like, white dress. The fact that, like, her fight, it's not even an antagonizing thing. She's just literally challenging you. Best boss of the game, not even close. I do give it an S tier because it is genuinely such a fun time. Like, she ganked me more than once, but I didn't even feel bad about it because, like, I was learning how to use certain skills while I did it. Like, it was a challenging boss fight, but it was engaging. And the music was great too. And this also dropped, like, the biggest lore in the game as well, which is, like, the origin of the Weavers, if that makes sense. It also delivers on a promise of finally meeting Weavers since Hollow Knight. Yeah, like, we met 2 Weavers, like, Widow and this one was more akin to, like, showing you the Weaver origin story more than anything else, which I very much appreciated. The harpoon makes this fight. Yeah, it's a really, really good fight. Easy S tier. Mrs. Humpty Dumpty. Her mask is broken. Also, not having a walk back for this fight is always a great plus. Oh, yeah, it was literally right fucking there. You didn't have to do anything. Counterpoint, she heals herself. Oh, bitch. Yeah, but you can beat that. That's part of the challenge. This next one is Four Brothers, Signis and Gron. Now, when when I did this fight, I had like at least 3 people in chat being like, wait, this is a boss? Like, a lot of people did not know you could find these butt fucks. I literally like found them and like 3 people were like, wait, really? Yeah, this is a boss fight. Those fuckers. Like, it's not a bad fight at all. I would give it an A tier because it was pretty fun and you did find some lore down there. The reason why they're not an S is because they lacked visual punch. Like, the design for the boss itself was not as punchy as other bosses in Silksong, but the fight was still really fun and really cool and fairly challenging. Hi! Watching this with a HUD code. Oh no, go get some soup. So I'm gonna put these in like a glorious duel. Exhibit A for just bring the magma bell. Oh, I learned to bring the magma bell. They look generic, but they were pretty challenging. Yeah, that's why they're an A tier. Despite the fact that it was not like the biggest visual impact, it was definitely like a cool fight. You actually need to beat these 2 to access the diving bell. They're required for that. Oh, yeah, I found them pretty early on, though. Like Skeletron and Terraria. Available early, but requires late. Yeah. Alright. Then we have Sensibo and Saza. The first fight. Now, don't hate me, chat, but this is a D tier fight because it's a joke fight. Garmon has like 1 move and that's it. If you get ganked by 2 moves, if you get ganked by Garmon then Saza, I'm sorry, but skill issue. He's so cute and he's so fucking funny and I love him, like fucking rest in fucking pieces, but like the fight itself is a joke fight. It's way too easy. I'm putting this one in D tier because other than the phenomenal yelling, so but charming, yeah. He doesn't really add much to the party. And you'll very quickly notice that there's not that many D tiers in Skong because the game is just that good. Like, it's fairly balanced overall. There's very few bosses that you would consider, like, not at the very least good. He relents before the final hit. Yeah, you can't even kill him. He's like, I give. He's like 40 or something. He's like 60. It's really easy to miss this fight and lock yourself out of it. Yeah. Try not to miss it if you can. Next is Brawl the Great. Stupid fucking frog that I hate. Stupid fucking frog that I hate. I thankfully did not have a very hard time in Biowater because I went down there pretty late on. But this asshole. Asshole. D tier for the run back. No. I'm putting him in like a B tier because the fight was still like decently challenging and he has a lot of presence. I'm not counting the run back. Like, the annoying thing about Gruul was the unnecessary, like, ads, I think. There were way too many of them. And the maggot water was not helpful. I love frogs. I hate this frog. Oh, damn, Wave. If Wave writes off a frog, that means it's bad. But no, it's a B tier. The fight is still, like, fairly decent. It's, like, intentionally bad. The run back is terrible, though. Sopita con proteína. ¡Qué asco! Biowater is when you can feel that the devs hate you. I did not have that bad of a time because I had, like, the wreath that protects you from the maggot water. Father of Frame looked familiar, and then I realized it looks like an old animatronic that's Disney used for a show once for their parks. It was called Prometeo. It also looks like something that would come out of Nightmare Before Christmas. Alright, this is the Great Conchfly 2. Which is just 1, because I killed one of them. The tier, probably, nope, did not change. Still solid B. Like, still fun, still decently engaging. But it's the same enemy. It's like a mindless beast fly thing that ricochets off the walls and ganks you in the butt. Lacking in visual spectacle and in lore, so still B tier. Fun fact, you can avoid nearly every attack Gruul has if you stay in the water. Ew, no! But then you can't heal. That's the secret, chat. That's the secret. Stay in the water. Double damage plus the occasional kids. The bug that drills the heavens. Yeah? A Beyblade with wings. Oh my god, chat. You don't need to heal if you never get hit. That's the actual strat. Alright. The second Savage Beastfly. Asshole. Asshole. Hate does not even begin to justify the feelings that I felt when I had to fight this thing for the second time. When I had to fight this thing that still spawned ads.
Dying to a cool Bada's S-Warrior a bunch times is fun. Dying to a big version of a basic enemy with very simple patterns but obnoxious ads is infuriating.
Yep.
You can actually cheese this fight, since they let you leave to the side of the arena where you can heal and use tools to take out
the ads. Whoever on the edge of it. Zero guilt cheesing it with poison tools. Honest to God, I didn't cheese it. But like, D tier. Garbage. It's even more annoying somehow. Like, it was already fucking annoying. And then they put it on lava. And it became worse. It got so much more annoying. Like, why? And then they gave it flying ads that go poo at you and spit bombs. Like, why? Hi. Like, ew, no, gross, terrible, D tier. Worst thing is the goddamn flying ads that shoot projectiles that deal 2 masks of damage and the projectiles linger on the ground. Yep, they don't even explode and that's it. They stay there, so good luck stepping on a landmine. I do have to respect the design philosophy of it would be funny, though. Honestly, yeah. I think that's like the only thing that Team Cherry was thinking was, you know what? You know what would be really fucking funny if we put in another one. Next is the second Sentinel. I love this. I love everything about this, from the character design to the story to getting the cogwork heart pieces to the fact that like it doesn't want to hurt you but it sees you as an enemy. The preamble to the fight was great. The fight itself was great. It was a visually very impactful one. Easy S tier. Easy S tier for me. Lovely friend shape. Yeah, except it does fight you. And it can and will give you a fucking run for your goddamn money. Oh wait, get the fuck out of here, Beastfly! No! No! Fuck off. Accidentally grabbed it. You're not an S tier, garbage. I hope we get a third fly in the DLC. No, why would you want that? Chat, why would you want that? The reserve vine tool is also like so fucking cool. I really like the second Sentinel. Wife was a fight that took me a few goes because she was so fast. But the wife has some really like set exploits and patterns. So I did manage to beat her eventually. I would give Shaka an A tier because she's a very bombastic fight.
Risking my phone being taken away for being here while in art class, but it will be worth it.
Oh no, but like don't make sure you don't get caught though. Thanks so much for the bits. Like look, wife A tier for me, cause like the fight was really good. It lacked a little bit of visual oomph. And didn't add too much to lore because she was just sparring, but God, I love her. She's so good, like an A tier, a glorious duel with wife. She's a very difficult fight, but she does have very set patterns. The Unraveled. Oy. Look, chat, look. This thing had really cool lore, and its stage was impeccable, but the fucking contact damage. The contact damage made it super fucking annoying. Like, this is an A tier for me because of the fucking little annoying bits it had. But the lore was spectacular, the visuals were spectacular, especially the spear attack was definitely something else. How much damage? Like 2 masks of fucking damage! Contact was 1, but I ran into it a lot, so I got fairly annoyed. Poison tracks work amazing on him. I wasn't using the tax, so you guys know me. I don't really use tools. I fight this shit like a man. Disqualified because of creepy hospital. I honest to God A tier, if only because the lore implications behind this buttfuck were so cool. Here, get in your box. And, like, it's pretty cool. Like, the second phase that grabbed the spears from the ground and shit, it was like, a fairly challenging fight. Even though it was annoying. Hi! Also gives you a silk heart. Well, there you go. That tiny corner of its body, if you know, you know. That tiny fuck-ass corner of its body. You fall in it and immediately you hear Hornet go, ugh! It's like, God fucking damn it, you stupid spider, don't land on it, contact damage. How big is the fucking hitbox? Alright, get ready for the gay. Trobio! I love Trobio. Trobio was one of those fights, like, did I need to do it? No. Did I enjoy every second of it? Yes. Yes, I did. Trobio was incredibly fun. Dramatic cocksucker. Bit of a serial killer, we can ignore it. But, like, everyone's a killer in Silksong. Trobio was a really, really fun fight. He didn't have too much lore-wise, but he was pretty visually stunning, and his fight was fairly challenging. I'm gonna give him an A tier for that, because I think that, like, it was just such a good time. Who is this glorious specimen? This is Trobio, a dramatic buttfuck. Also, extra points for being hilarious, because fun fact, when you beat this boss fight, he, like, falls to the ground.
TROBBIO deserves a tier higher than S tier, called TROBBIO tier.
Wait, make him his Trobio tier. Like, honest to God, or Spanish, whoever edits this video. Like, deadass, one of my favorite things about Trobio is that when you beat his boss fight, chat, he, like, flops to the ground, right? Defeated. You think he's dead. But if you run out of the room and then run back in, you see that he was, like, sitting up a little bit, waiting for you to leave so he could leave. And if he sees you, he just, like, flops back on the ground and dies to pretend to be dead because he's a dramatic motherfucker. This next one is, who the fuck were you? Boltworm. Dude, this was just an anemone. A sea anemone, that did nothing. Honestly, it was like such a nothing burger in the fight. What the fuck? Exactly! Whom's the fuck are you? D tier. D tier, cause like, who are you? The horror. It did nothing, chat. Gimmick fight. Yeah, whomsted. Who are you? So skippable. I literally only did it for the 100%. Dead ass. Only for the 100%. She doesn't even go here. Yeah. Dead ass. Wave. Spanish. Insert meme. Whoever's editing this, insert it.
By the way, Lily, have you seen the new season of Record of Ragnarok? If not, you should. It's a good anime.
I haven't yet, but thanks so much for the bits. The next one is Brat ×2. Why are you so tiny? Brat phase 2. Brat in the cradle. Easy S tier. The stage alone makes the fight an S tier for me. It's beautiful. The little cutscene when you get in, where she's just like laying around in like her field of silk flowers, is gorgeous. She drops some really heavy lore here as well, and the fight is decently more challenging than the first one. The white roses are so fucking pretty. Like, the entire stage for Lace's fight, put in a picture, it just makes it so worth it to like actually finally get up there, you know? This boss was way harder than the final boss. I actually had a hard time with Lace up in the cradle. She was not easy to get a hold of her patterns, and her parry was diabolical. Diabolical, chat. Her parry could, like, do, like, 2 or 3 masks of damage if you were not careful. Like, her parry was hella unpredictable, okay, chat? Because she had 2 versions. She could go behind you and stab at you, so you'd think, oh, bet, I'll just jump over it. No. Her second parry is she jumps up and ganks you in the air. So, yeah, fucking diabolical parry. Lovely story, amazing stage. S tier. Go, baby brat, go. I teased it with my own parry. Of course you did. Yeah, once you learn it, you can use it. I used it in the Lost Lace fight, but in the first one, yeesh. Gotta go diagonal and dodge both. But yeah, you can use your own parry, or you can, like, learn the exploit, but at first glance, oh, God. Meow. Next we have Silk Mimo. Okay, this is the only one where I will say it, and I will say it very loud, Wood. Yeah? Yeah, Wood? Wood. I am sorry. Silk Mimo is an absolutely beautiful boss. Like, she hits all the fucking bells for me. The boss design itself is incredibly bombastic. Then you add it with the stage of, like, the giant silk cocoon and the actual boss fight being fairly challenging. This is, like, an easy fucking S tier for me. I love that Mimo's render has to, like, fade the silk out.
Smash next question.
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm serious. No legs, but wood. No half. Like, but she gives the illusion of legs. She also, like, has a perfect spider body. And one of her attacks, if she ganks you, she has, actually, like, 6 arms. Which is really fucking cool. Lace's mom is the tits. Like, Silk Mimo, a grandmother Silk to you. It's, like, the perfect, like, idea of, like, a god in the Hollow Knight universe. The silk is actually, like, it goes on for miles and miles and miles. The fact that, like, the silk is the hair is, like, a perfect visual touch. And the fight itself is really, really fun. So I give her an S tier. I'd gladly feel that hourglass figure. No, bad, but also, yeah, same. I love her. She should be, like, to scale much bigger than this, but, like, I need other people to fit in here. There we go. Look at her. Mimo. I would the spider guild. Technically MILF chat. Hi. 4 pair of hands to spank hornet. Yeah, bad spider. The next one is the bell eater. When I saw this thing, chat, I screeched because I thought it ate my baby. I thought it ate my puppy. No, puppy is fine. But C tier.
How are you doing today, Miss Lily?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for the super. Like, does it have visual impact? Yes, a lot. So many. It's like the biggest boss we've ever seen in the game. But it's annoying. It's annoying. And I did not like how annoying it was. C tier. Is it the baby daddy? No. It's like literally a Metroid boss. It's super annoying. That's what it is. Bit of a pain. Yeah, a bit of a pain. Ruined by hitboxes. Oy. Psych, I'm alive. I was just busy giving birth. Deadass. The next one is the Clover Dancers, also known as a sad gay. Now, don't hate me for this, but I think that the Clockwork Dancers had a lot more presence than the Clove Dancers. Like, the Clove Dancers were really good. They were very pretty, but it was, like, basically the same fight. Just a bit trickier because you could only hit the green one. And, like, there's less spectacle. It looks less cool. So they've been downgraded to a B tier. I think that the Clockwork Dancers are definitely more rizzed up than the Clover ones. Very well fought. Side note, I didn't know that I was gonna gank the green dude going in. I would not have done it had I known. You did not need this heart. I just got it anyway because I was like, oh, good, we get to hang out with him in the dream. Please don't disturb my moment of silence. Hornet plays Needle in and then passes out immediately. Also, disclaimer, if the Clockwork Dancers did not exist, this would have been an easy A tier. But they do, so B. Next is the Crawfather. Now, the Crawfather had a fucked up aura. I'm sorry. This thing, like, where was this fucking thing this entire fucking time? Like, I actually really like this design. Even though the boss fight was more like a champion's gauntlet, I genuinely enjoyed it. The design has quite a bit of riz, a really, really good silhouette, and you can't pogo these. I would give him a B tier because he's cool, but he's like, he feels like a side thing, you know? Like, he doesn't add a ton to the lore, if that makes sense. Bird Judge, yes. The Clockwork Dances fight seems, for lack of a better term, sad and depressing when you reach the last phase after killing one of them. Yeah. The bird will judge your crimes. He's planning to. I thought he was gonna be like the judge from Angry Birds and someone was holding him up. That would have been really funny, though. The next one is the Crust King. Terrible name. That name sounds gross. But the boss fight was fun as fuck. Like, it was tricky because of the amount of coral he fucking spawned, but it was still really cool, and the boss fight was pretty bombastic. Crusty, too simple. It was a fairly simple fight. Crusty. It was a fairly simple fight, yes. Which is why it's an A tier and not an S tier for me. Because while it was a pretty bombastic boss and the entire area was gorgeous, the fight itself was fairly simple. It wasn't, like, stupid challenging or anything. Simple but fun. After 4 gauntlets, yeah. Give him a cloud wing and call him Krusty the Cloud. Eh, baby. The fucking arenas are the real boss there. Yeah. Actually. He's easier, but that's because the arenas are basically part of the boss. Yeah, the gauntlet was hard, though. This next one is Gur the Outcast. So, one of the ants, right? Now, I did not like this boss. I found this boss to be very annoying because the only thing he does is, like, fucking spam traps and then, hide underground. So, I found that very aggravating to fight, so I did not enjoy this boss. So I'm gonna give this one a C tier. He was okay. Yeah, he was just okay. Only just okay, I think. I beat him first try also, I think. But, like, the attack patterns were super annoying. Why is he so thick? He's a really strong ant. Yes, this psychopath. He wanted us as a trophy, chat. He wanted the Hornet trophy. This next one is crying, crying, crying. It's Lost Scarmond. It's sad, sensible. But, like, was it, like, good visual spectacle? Yes. But it was, like, a fairly simple fight overall. So I'm giving this one a C tier. Because, like, the main challenge for Sad Sensible was, like, the spam of void attacks. And, like, they're annoying to deal with, but they're not, like, stupid challenging. So Sad Sensible, C tier. If we would have thought the big ant during the first chapter would have been slightly tougher. Like, it's not just not challenging, it's not fun. Like, the void spam was always annoying. Always. It deserves at least an A for emotional trauma. Like, good storytelling, bad boss fight. Yes, thank you! Thank you!
Biggest Dark Souls influence here, stabbing old men to sad music.
That's basically SILKSONG, though. This next one is Nihilith. The flower. Now, this boss's design is a 10 out of 10 for me. It's fucking gorgeous. One of the hearts that I think you do need to get. I really like how clever it was, because it basically reminds me of, like, an orchid mantis. It's one of those bugs that hides in plants, like a stick bug, but like a flower one. Very, very pretty. I would give this a B tier because it was a tricky fight, but it was fair. Like, you had to use your skills to not eat shit on the spikes. But it had technique. It wasn't boring at all. I did enjoy it quite a bit. A very pretty design as well. So B for me. Genuinely for, like, a boss fight that I thought was gonna be fairly, like, annoying. It did pretty good. Like, it was actually fairly fair. I saw the arena and I was like, ah! But then I did it and it wasn't that bad. Honestly would. Chat, no! Yeah, very delicate and elegant boss. Literally what I literally said like a few minutes ago. If I put curves on it, chat is gonna wanna fuck it. Now, give it up for the most shit boss in this game. The Pale Stag. Also known as Terrible. Instant D tier. Like, worst boss. Like, it's like Kraft mac and cheese. Instant D tier. You put in a pot of water, instant D tier. Disgusting. Like, foul, gross, not challenging, annoying spam of the same attack, teleporting ass, like fucking yee ass stupid stag. Like, I died to this thing like 5 times because of how it spammed its attacks. It's just so annoying. It's so fucking stupid to the depths with this one. Go to hell, the fucking Pale Stag. I think it's the worst boss in Silksong, I'm sorry. I think it's the worst one. It is more annoying than the Savage Beastfly. It's the worst fucking thing imaginable. Go straight to jail. Angry pink thing noises. Ah, yeah. If there's one good thing about this boss is that it's extinct. Thank the fucking Lord. The Pinstress. I mean, this one was pretty fun. It was okay. Like, nothing too fucking, like, it was okay. It was fun. A decent fight. I think that it had a good bit of challenge, and I did like the lore that, like, she wields 2 pins, and she, like, helps make cloaks and shit for you, which was really nice. But, it doesn't add a ton to, like, the lore, so for me, it's a B tier. It's okay. It's like, it's a B. Also, he uses moves from the Sentinel. Yeah, does repeat those. I did the Sentinel later, I think. Literally only has like 3 moves. Did not like it much. It was pretty easy to figure it out. This next one is called Plasmified Zango. What? I did this one off stream. And, instant D tier, because, like, it's just not it, mama. Like, you can leave the arena and come back and his health is not fucking restored. He just moves from side to side and goes blah and throws like plasmium projectiles. Just lots of health constantly regenerating. Yeah, straight to D tier, barely even a boss. Yeah, this is like this might as well be a walking enemy. It just became deformed. Me after Black Friday. Oh no, a Blorbo! Just a DPS check. Yeah, D tier. He doesn't even have music. Yeah, it barely counts as a boss, chat. I'm sorry, it does. You can use the injector thing from the quest to insta-kill him. Oh, no. The next one. Applauses in chat. Seth. I don't even need to say it, but Seth is S tier. Like, the fight is phenomenal. One of my favorite fights in the game, bar none. The design is super fucking cool. The music is to die for. It's super fun and challenging. And if you know the lore behind this character, it just makes it even better. A 10 out of 10 boss fight. Straight to the S tier with you, Seth. This boss kicked my ass. No, he handed me my butt like 3 or 4 times. Make his own tier about everyone else. Seth tier. S is for Seth, chat. S is for Seth. It was truly a godly fight. I don't think I had that much fun, like, with the bosses in Silksong that often, and Seth was one of them. It was one of the ones that, like, whenever it beat me, I would grit my teeth, but I would just get back up and keep going, because I just really wanted to beat it. Like, there was no bullshit at all with Seth's fight, but it was really, really challenging, so I loved it. Alright, get it out of your system, chat. Next one is Carmelita. I'm a preamble, you guys, by just going, This fight, this bitch, this fucking performative ass cunt, okay? Like, Carmelita, first of all, S tier, obviously, but Carmelita is an S tier for many reasons. 1, visual spectacle. Mama, you fight in an opera house. She summons, like, her ant guard to deal with you, and then fucking Thanos is it by going, fine, I'll do it myself. Second, story importance. You meet her at an older age. Like, a much older age. And Hornet says, I want to fight you in your prime. So, like, it gives the lore that her song was, like, the only thing keeping the hunting from happening to the ants, which is, like, so sad. Third, gameplay. A real challenge. Super fun. Like, the only reason I was getting kind of tilted fighting her was because I was live and I had a time limit. But if I had not been streaming this boss, I would have just gone at it for, like, 5 hours. It was just such a good time. Very well-deserved S tier. I do think so, yes. Woman is the protagonist of the theater play that for the musical in the damn opera house. She might have had a hard fight, but you just have to beat her by being harder. Yeah, exactly. Like, Carmelita is the perfect example of get good in SilkSong. I think that if you get it, eventually you will beat her. She's like a very tough one, but rewarding, if that makes sense. Her design, her lore, and her fight style activate my almonds. Yes, then they should activate your almonds. So she's literally an opera reference to Carmen. Yes, indeed. Hornet gave her kudos for her skill. Yeah, Hornet was actually, like, she was insanely skilled. Holy shit. The music was beautiful. The music is diegetic. When you stun her, the singing stops. Yeah, she's singing her own theme song while she beats the shit out of you. Alright. Tormented Trobio. First of all, flamboyantly, high gay, deleted gay, gay, homosexual gay. He got so depressed he became purple and somehow more dramatic, alright? Melamoo's around. He became an edgy gay, which, you know what? We love an edgy gay. But, you got downgraded to B tier because there was too much shit on my screen. Like, remember the fucking Radan fight, like, concert Radan fight in Elden Ring before they nerfed it? How there were some points where I was fighting it that I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Because there was so much light on my screen. Yeah, that, but in SilkSong. And the screen kept shaking, explosions everywhere, like, you would have become an S tier if there was less fucking clutter in your boss fight. Because I love the design, I adore the design, it's hilarious. Trobio's strategy is like recreating D-Day. Like, genuinely, like, you're gonna give me a seizure, Trobio. B tier. The song started with a choir singing Trobio. Does regular Trobio count as a pink thing? No, he's a red thing. This fight is designed to check if you found the screen shake toggle in the options. Like, it might as well have been. Yes, actually. It might as well have been. It was still really fun regardless, but it took me a bit to beat it because of the visual noise. Fair, but I think I preferred it. I mean, completely fair. Again, this is my S tier for SilkSong, so. Alright. The next one is The Watcher at the Edge. Surprisingly good fight. Genuinely did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I thought it was gonna be like a one-off thing that I beat in like 3 hits. Nope. It was actually a really, really decent one. The design is amazing. The stage is amazing. Like, you're at the edge of Farloon. Like, come on. Like, it's very visually impactful. It gives you just a little bit of lore to keep you interested. Not too much. And the fight is decently engaging. So I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I'm going to give it an A tier because if it had had a little bit more lore, I think it would have been an S for me. But I'm going to give it an A. Literally edgy. He's literally made to be edgy. He's at the edge. I like that he's technically one of the Coral Soldiers. He just lost from his dead kin. Yeah, and that's why his color scheme is completely different. He survived the fall of his king. Became stone somehow. And last, but most certainly not least, Lost Lace. Brat, but edgy. The brat that accepted her fate. Now, this fight was spectacular. From its lead up to, like, descending into the abyss, to fighting her, to beating her, and it took me a decent number of tries, like 3 or 4, because, she has a particularly tricky moveset, and she has, like, 3 phases, I think.
Yuri.
Doomed lesbians. Like, it's an amazing fight. The song is phenomenal. every phase was a new challenge, but it was not bullshit at all. You could also see that you could save her if you stunned her because, like, the void was falling off of her in places. And then when you finally beat the fucking thing, you get the added bonus points of seeing, spoiler, your brother again. Getting you out of there. And I thought that was fucking dope. It was just, like, such a good package boss fight, especially for a last boss, that she deserves the S tier. She does, I'm sorry. The brat that accepted the tentacles, and then we just dragged her out of it. So Lost Celeste is an S tier. So now let's review. As you guys will have very quickly noticed that there's very few in D tier, in pathetic, okay? The only ones that are in D tier are the ones that were actually pathetic. See the Blorbo and the Sensibo joke fight. And the ones that were assholes to deal with. Absolute fucking dipshits. Like the fucking Savage Beast Flight Part 2 and the stupid stag. Because SILKSONG is a really, really well-designed game. So most of the boss fights were good. If not great, if not amazing. Then we have C tier. Like, not quite worth my time, but still very doable bosses. Not stuff that's, like, super memorable, but stuff that you can use to, like, learn mechanics and whatnot. You know? Decent. Fine. Then we got the B tier, which is a well-thought. These were engaging boss fights. Not super compelling, but at the same time, not terrible. A decent amount of these. I think that well-thought and C tier are pretty evenly split. Hey, Zone! Thanks so much for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community! And thanks so much for the raid! Hello! Hi! Hello, raiders! We were just talking shit about SILKSONG. Wait, these Zone? Wait, is it? Pervert Monster, thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Thank you. That Zone. Is it? I hope stream is going well. Stream is going awesome. Thank you so much for the raid. Are you, like, my chat is asking, are you that Zone? If you are, I am a fan. Like, but yeah, like, hi, it's me. Oh shit, dude, I am a huge fan. Like, from a fellow not safe for work creator myself, like, holy shit, big inspiration. If you guys don't know who Zone is, where have you been on the not safe for work side of the internet? Go look at their stuff now. Thank you, your work is awesome. Wait, you know who I am? Oh shit. This is like senpai acknowledges me? Fuck! Thank you! That actually means a fuck ton to me, because like, yeah, you were a big inspiration, a huge inspiration, especially on the animation side of things, because like, I've been trying to get better at that. But like, that is awesome! Thank you! And thanks so much for the raid and the gift subs, that's super sweet. Yeah, Zone is here, and apparently knows who I am. Pervert, thanks so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Zone. That's so sweet. Thank you. That's insane. I had no idea that you knew about me. I was just like, yeah, I like your art so much. Like, goals, you know. We just had an Animal Crossing video where your remake of the Minus 8 Isabelle video was, like, obviously mentioned. Not the Isabelle one, the Anka one. Thank you. I was animating Zone 10, actually. Oh! Well, that's fun. You animate on stream. Dude, I could never do it. It takes so much focus. I would be, like, I would be so distracted. I don't know how you do it if you animate on stream, like, major props. I can draw on stream, no problem, but if you ask me to animate something, I'm going to start sweating. It's like, what if I get the frame wrong? I made one emo on stream once, and it took me, like, 3 tries, because I could not figure out the timing and spacing for a thing. You made a whole generation fall for Raven. Look, Zone has done many things. I totally get that. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. Genuinely, mad props. Yeah, if you are actually in my neck of the woods, if you know of my work, chances are you know who Zone is. And if you don't, go look right now. I got nervous when people watch certain things. I don't get nervous of people watching me, like, draw, or even, like, make a fool out of myself playing games or talking about them. But if you ask me to animate something on stream, I'm gonna start sweating, like, profusely. Zone is an honored artist. Oh, definitely. One of my big inspirations when I first got started. Lily's fangirling for you. Of course I'm fangirling! This is someone that I've admired for a long time, especially as an animator. But yeah, where we were actually just like going over the bosses in Silksong. That's awesome, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, thank you. We were just going through like the bosses in Silksong because I ranked them. I finished the game recently. And honest to God, there's so few bad bosses in this game, you guys. So few. A tier had less bosses, but you know what? Most of them went straight to S tier. Like, the A tier are the ones that, like, were really fun, but were missing just, like, a little spark. And then a big chunk of them were just an S tier, because Team Cherry is fucking goated, and they know exactly that motherfucking ant. Oh, you mean Carmelita? Yeah, what a good design. What an amazing design. All of the S tier bosses also had great designs overall, I think. Like, they fit my criteria for, like, visual spectacle very easily, because they were all very memorable, you know? If you guys don't remember the criteria for what makes, like, a good boss fight in, like, the Lilyverse, it's visual impact, story significance, and engaging gameplay. It was such an actual dance of a fight. Yeah, you felt like you were dancing with her, and she was singing, like, her own theme song. It was amazing. Overall, though, I think that Team Cherry fucking killed it with this game. I'm so excited for the DLC. Yes, I manifested that. Yes, my luck stat needs to be fucking put in a lab. And I can't wait to play more. I'm gonna hop right back in as soon as that DLC comes out, most likely. Because it was just such a good time, and it was really fun to explore everything. All the bosses were, for the most part, great, minus the fucking stupid savage beastfly that I hate. I gotta pass out, though, as I worked for a long time. Oh, of course, yeah, no, go get some rest. Go drink some water, hydrate. I know the animation curse. I was actually doing it for most of the day. And thanks so much for the raid. That was really, really sweet. So have a good rest. Thank you. And yeah, Team Cherry cooked. I can't wait to see more. I think that they really hit their stride now with their character design as well as, like, their, like, gameplay that goes with it. So I really, really love the bosses for this game. A wonderful stream and keep up the amazing work. You're so talented. Oh, you too. Honestly, from not safe work artist to not safe work artist, let's keep drawing awesome butts. Thank you. Bye. But yeah, I think that's about it for this segment. Like, I want to know in the YouTube comments, which is your, like, top S tier boss fight? For me, it's between Lost Lace and Seth, definitely. Those were, like, my two standouts. And which is your, like, least favorite one? And if it's not the Savage Beastfly Part 2, what is wrong with you? Or the stupid stag? I'm still fangirling a little bit, but, like, I'm gonna do my outro then, we'll keep going. All right. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me who's your favorite boss fight, who's your least favorite. Fight your demons in the comments. Like, I stand by it. I genuinely think that the stag is the worst thing to happen on this planet. And that, Seth and, Carmelita and Lost Lace are the best. Also, let me know if you like this format for tier lists so I can make more like this. Because, like, I thought about using the normal website, but, like, Kobe was like, no. So, if you guys like this, we can make more stuff like this. More, like, personalized tier lists. Something, a format that is more, you know, lily-coded, a little bit more gearing towards the media that I'm working on. All that jazz. Also, remember, Christmas sale for gsupps starts this Friday. They have gifts with every tub that you buy. So, if you need a refill, 'tis the fucking season, baby. All right. That's about it for this segment. And remember, if you guys like the video, do support it when it comes out, because that way I can make more tier lists and we can make them more personalized. All right, back to absolutely losing my goddamn mind. Zone, really, that is so cool. I'm genuinely happy that, like, they know about my work. I've been a fan for a while, so yee. What were Tropios fights? The first Tropio fight was an A tier, and the second one was a B tier because there was too much fucking visual noise. I've been a fan for years, so have I. Yeah, the Anka one, I think, is my favorite one because they fucking nailed it with the music. If you guys don't know, animating stuff to music is one of the hardest things. One of the hardest fucking things you can do as an animator. It's only that something that I'm just dipping my toe into now. I did it with, like, my little Blorbo that dances on beat. And I also did it with, like, my hip shaking one. And it took me a while to figure out, so it's pretty tricky to, like, sync stuff up with sound animation ones, especially if you're doing it, like, by hand. Camo by Camo? Dude, I would play that song more if it did not get DMCA'd immediately. All right, let me get my controller so we can jump back into like Marvel Cosmic Invasion and finish it. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for games for the rest of the week. I might just like jump the gun and go get Digimon already. Yeah. Someone forever changed the meaning behind the song. I wonder if he's like well aware. He probably is. That like. Reminder, like we're still chatting about shit and we're just playing games in the background. I wonder if they know. I wonder if they know that like that people listen to that song now for a completely different reason. Which Digimon? Time Strangers. They 100% know. They have to know. There's also another little indie game that I've been meaning to check out called Morsel, but we can do that maybe tomorrow. Hi! I'm sure they're aware. Oh, right. There was an animated intro to this. Bugs! I love that. Why didn't we watch this yesterday? Too busy chatting shit. Bottom! Hi, Daddy! Bottoms! The League of Bottoms is here. America. Have a good night, Lily. I gotta go now. Bye. Bye! Well, Lily's a Digimon player now. We had a good run, people. I'm considering it. Because I want to make more Digimon content, so. That Marvel logo gives me nostalgia because it's like the same exact one down to the sound they used for Ultimate Alliance back in the day. Whoa! Tuesday is the meeting of the League of Bottoms! 90s as hell? Oh, yeah. Creature. She's so pretty. Fun fact, Marvel was actually thinking of not making Rocket Raccoon a raccoon. Thank God they actually did make it a raccoon, actually. Should be fitting because I have a Marvel Rivals video tomorrow. This is aggressively 90s. Yeah, it is! Not pink enough. Andrew Woman needs to be pinker, I agree. As a pink thing, I completely agree. I was using like Storm and She-Hulk, right?
Storm, mistress of the elements. She-Hulk. It's easy. Yes.
I ended up buying E33 due to word of mouth and getting winning. Haven't started it yet, but I'm ready to play and cry. From what I've heard.
Oh, you're gonna have such a good time. You're gonna have such a good time. Like, trust me on that. You're gonna cry also, though. What do you mean she becomes a pink thing when she becomes a big fluffy dragon? No!
Be free of my bonds. Face me when you are. Kings do not hide.
Shall fall to your blows.
Thoughts on Zone 10? Oh, Zone 10 is super cute. It's really funny because, like, I don't have a character like Zone 10. I have a lot of OCs, but, like, not, like, an actual mascot character like that. I guess Lily Golf counts.
Down you go.
But it's also, like, my streamer persona. Storm sounds like an adult character in a Harry Potter movie. They used the voice from the 90s.
Lightning crash.
Oh, ew. Oh, ew! How long until the Nintendo arc concludes? Which one? Lily is one. I mean, Lily is one.
Blistering force.
I just got this game. It's pretty fun. I do recommend it. It's a really good time. Who wins? Null or Lilligoth? I think Null would win.
Chase
to see all the new Marvel Rivals stuff, side note. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. You might as well after all the effort you put into it. I put a lot into Lily, I have plans for Lily. Many. Yes, there will be a second Pink Thing comic, by the way. Is that an eggplant I can eat? A shadowy eggplant? Ew.
Classic.
Meow. They'll be like, hey, I know you from Rivals. Look, I'm new to Cape shit. Leave me alone. This game has modding potential. I mean, yeah, you'd have to mod the pixel art, though. Pixel art is so cool. It's still cool to see games that have artwork like this, even now. Hi! I need to get back into Rivals. It's so fucking funny that I don't really play Rivals, and yet I make so much content for it. You could totally have Lily Goff introducing your narrating report. Yeah, you could actually, like a Galactica. Are you from Quebec? You sound French. I'm from Mexico. How is the League of Bottoms? The League of Bottoms is good. Is bottoming.
Strike.
I wish Pokemon would do it again. Oh, so do I. Maybe if they do like another little baby spin-off game. Lily sounds French. I mean, apparently to some people I might. I'm super Mexican though. Well.
The entire cosmos will behold my true.
It wouldn't even be a fight. Lily would fold to the red flag rat man god. Just from one mean look, she is the queen of bottoms after all.
I might. Honestly, if it's Ratman enough, I'll fold like a fucking wet napkin. I don't know how to process that. It depends on what they look like and what the vibe is. League of the fuck no. I mean, maybe. That's right, today's the day for the League of Bottoms. It's Tuesday! What kind of stuff does League of Bottoms do? Nothing, because we're bottoms. How did I know, Lily? How does it sound? Kinda hot!
Even a god has sense of darkness within the planet's primal forces.
The art here makes me wish for our new Darkstalker games, and then I get sad. Well, it really is too bad that we're not going to get one. I do have an accent. It's just not, like, easy to pinpoint, I guess you could say, because I speak English fairly well. Give me the eggplant. We can hope we got Mega Man back. We did get Mega Man back. I'd love to see what the Fantastic Four would look like in this game. Maybe they'll add them later.
Even a goddess.
Is that like a shrimp leg? Ew. You sound like you're from LA. I mean, that's the Valley Girl. I can do that one very well. Like, that's what you guys don't get. I am not pretending to be a Valley Girl. I used to be one.
Unrelated, but have you ever played the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games?
No, but I do have
All
some.
of them are spin-off classics. Still hoping for another remake.
I do have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, but I've never played them. Thanks so much for the super. A recovering Valley Girl, congratulations. Oh my god, thank you.
No foe can withstand your strength.
I could like do a full Valley Girl bit and you would not even be surprised. Like, I think I did like a Valley Girl version of the Gaia speech from Final Fantasy XIV and it was amazing. Valley Girl energy! Lily ripping off the Valley Girl accent like Tobey Maguire ripping off Venom. Is it like, yeah, like I'm tearing it out of my lungs.
Free at last. The king in black rises.
I do like his vibe. Oh, you're gonna be annoying to beat, aren't you? Yeah, the Valley Girl switching Stormer does. Energy! I know, you fucker. Hi.
I'll smite you all. You shall bow to me. We'll never be your subject. We are free.
Venom bad, no. This is the creator of Venom Lily. Oh, did you make Daddy? So then you're Gil. Grandpappy. Grandpappy, no. Lily, if you lose, you get 12 inches of darkness in my... Oh, good. Don't touch me! Venom wants to be free of his corporal dad. Venom needs to, like, get his shit together. No one wants to kill everything. Oh my god, who doesn't?
All your might, She-Hulk. Sledgehammer!
Lily, no one wants to kill everything. God, forget a girly pop want to do something. I like that She-Hulk can stun lock bitches. No doesn't like the color pink. Well, there's red in there. I like him though. I might die. I have to be careful, chat. Energy. Oh, how did that get me? I like how they did She-Hulk in this. She's funny, fun, nice amount of sexy, but nice stuff, and like a female wrestler. Yeah, she looks like a female wrestler. She doesn't look like she doesn't feel like you know, just a muscle woman, and that's it. Very sexy. He has to destroy Venom Lily because Venom is defying him. Well, why wouldn't Daddy Venom defy him? I'm just slapping him at this point. Oh god, I'm very close to dying. These are getting trickier. Do I have like full focus? I do. Take fucking lightning! Oh, okay, I stun locked it. Dead. Fuck you, Null. I just deadass killed it. Infinite time. Energy! First try. I did it!
The bonds are tightening up. We have to leave before this cage seals up again. I shall have my revenge on you all.
Angry.
No more stars. No more light.
Angry.
No more innocence.
Angry.
If you get out of here, you'll have to deal with us.
You said it, Daddy! Oh no, the guy I don't know anything about is dead. He's fine. Oh no! Anyways.
So, what are we blowing up here, Cap?
Annihilus' fleets.
I
We're in
love the
stationary
pixel
orbit.
art.
We need to activate Hala's defense system first.
As long as we blow up something.
Play Raccoon, no!
Prepare to feel the might of storm.
So many bugs. Probably gave me a great idea for like an ad read I can do for gsupps. I'm probably gonna make that soon. It's gonna be really fucking funny. I'm gonna make soup after this, but I'm not gonna have it right away. I'm gonna have dinner normally, then I'm gonna make my soup.
Blistering cold.
I usually like make a big pot of soup on Tuesdays. Is this on Steam? This one, yeah. Ah!
Thunder summons.
Is making soup a bottom activity? Yes. It's gonna be really tasty, though. most of the symbiotes have a weakness for fire and loud noises is because Null forged them in a furnace and made their weakness from creation. Oh! I like the Tobey Maguire movie where, like, he rings the bell in the church dramatically and rips off his fucking symbiote suit.
Case closed.
These guys are input reading totally. I mean, yeah. Ooh, gross cake. Yum.
Classic.
Noel nerfing his own people. That movie's ironically funny. I love the third Spider-Man movie! The third Spider-Man movie is genuinely funny. I'm sorry. Bully McGuire? Yeah? I can't believe they put it into Marvel Rivals. Obsessed.
Ready for some special moves. Catch these hits. 25 hit combo string? Neat.
Give me cake!
Okay, I'm close enough to activate the console. It'll boot up the whole...
How's the pie? So great. Disgusting. God, I haven't made pie in forever. I had a pie stone back in Mexico, but I don't have it with me right now. But like, if you use a pizza stone, rather, in the oven, fun fact, and you put it like on the bottom, and then you bake your pie on top of it, the bottom of your pie will never get soggy. Well, you already have an overabundance of cake. Do you really need more? Yes, I do. I love cake. I should bake something for the holidays. I'll make something disgusting. There's never enough cake. Yeah. Like, I'm a fatso and I want to buy an entire cake, but I don't even know where to get one. Like a whole cake. That isn't like special ordered and I have to walk all the way down to get it. Like, I don't want to walk to get a cake at this point. It's so close to the holidays. But I do want to get one. Beat the pie team again too. Okay, if you want to have a pie that does not have a soggy bottom, because bottoms it's Tuesday, get yourself a pizza stone. It's a stone you put in the oven while the oven is preheating, and it stays really, really hot. So that way you put your pizza or your pie on top of it, and while the pie bakes, the bottom doesn't get soggy because the pizza stone is hot enough to like actually help it bake all the way through. That way the filling does not make it gross. Oh, ew.
I thank you all for putting me back into command.
Meow.
Be warned, the system countermeasures have been activated. You'll be
Fruitcake?
deemed intruders.
Lemon cake.
Now.
Oh, that ain't good at all.
Oh, great! Chase scene!
Intelligence, or we'll be back.
Captain, I reassure you, I only act in the best interest of the Kree people.
How do I not burn a cake in the oven? Watch your baking times very closely, mainly. Like, I'm still getting the hang of my oven here, because apparently you're baking shit at sea level, right? It's different than baking shit up in Mexico. Most of my mom's recipes are made to be made in, like, the mountains. I forgot that pizzas are technically pies. Yes, they are. Make another cookie statue. Oh god, I could make sugar cookies. That's a very holiday thing to do, actually. I could bake more of those. They did turn out really fucking good. I need to be able to make frosting that is not cream cheese frosting, but it's not whipped cream frosting either. Is there like a Happy Meat buttercream? Buttercream exists. I love buttercream frosting. It's fucking delicious.
How smart can it be? It can't even turn off the security
But like,
system.
what's better? What would be better? It was like, I don't trust myself to bake a cake that's not gonna look like dog shit. Granny cream, hot butter ice cream. I don't trust myself to make a cake that's not gonna look like dog shit. But I also really like cookies. And I do like cake. And I can't learn to make a cake that does not look like dog shit if I don't bake ever. Do you remember what you learned with the Necromorph cookie? I learned a valuable lesson of not too much food coloring. I would make these normal. I would put the colors in the frosting. Maybe if you try to make the cake fat on purpose, it'll come out good. I mean, I'm learning things, I guess. I would probably go get another cake tin so I have two the same size. That way I can bake them at the same time.
Sledgehammer!
You only need 20 drops. You need less. Lily learned to not give herself poison 2 status. I upset my tummy. You can make ricotta frosting as the same as cannoli filling. Is there something like... Okay, so like I've explained before that cream cheese frosting doesn't work here in Europe because they don't use stabilizers for it, like ever.
Ground food! Classic.
Like they don't have stabilizers here for cream cheese. So cream cheese frosting does not work here in Europe. So what could I do to substitute it? Mascarpone, ricotta?
Denied.
If you didn't easy bake, do a carrot cake. Hubby likes carrot cakes. I was planning on making him one for his birthday this year. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. I've never been lazy when baking cakes, and they always turn out like shit. They taste great. They just don't look very pretty.
Die for a nihilist.
Uh-oh. Now I'm craving carrot cake. Like, I want to try and make carrot cake because hubby likes carrot cake quite a bit.
That quantum sword of hers is no joke.
Life threatens.
A delicious pile of slop. You guys saw my cake for my 2.0, right? It was super tasty, but god damn, it did not look good. But that's because I didn't know that cream cheese does not fucking stabilize here. If I had known, I would have made it with buttercream.
You learn from failure. Not trying is worthless.
I agree. I should probably make a cake and make it with buttercream frosting this time instead of cream cheese frosting. I agree. You know what? Yeah, you're right, chat. Thanks so much for the super. You're right. Like, defaulting to cookies would be nice, but no, I need to face the fear of the cake head on, chat. Oh, I did it. I looped it. Energy. Stunlock time, dude. I need to get rid of these barriers. Make a bundt cake and fill the center with a cookie. No, I'm gonna make a cake. Another white cake. I was gonna make a lemon cake. I'm gonna make another white cake. I'm gonna fill it with blueberries.
You make this look good, Storm.
A white cake filled with blueberries, probably. With buttercream frosting.
Optic wind.
You're still alive, yeah? Pog cake. Yeah, literally pog cake. I'm gonna try again. We're gonna make the Christmas version. I'm gonna film it, and you guys are gonna see that I'm not lying when I say that, like, my cakes look like dog shit. I need to go to the baking store to pick up another cake tin that fits the size of the tin that I already have. Or I could just make little cakes and practice frosting on those. I do have two identically sized little baby cake tins. You guys do salsa or guac for tortillas? For tortillas? Guac. Oh, shut up now, I want Mexican food! Do I do Mexican food this weekend? Probably. I'm not streaming on Friday, so I'm probably gonna go dinner with hubby. Probably gonna go get Mexican food.
Like the wind, I rise.
I like to see you, like, actually try and learn a fighting game. Oh, you did not see me play Street Fighter 6 then. That moan was something. I'm almost dead, so... there we go, dead.
It is finished.
It is done. Buttons! Done. She-Hulk's fucking dead. She's fine. She's fine! She's fine!
I'm okay now, but I need to hit something.
Don't hit the corpse.
Hey, who hacked my comms?
She's fine. Oh, hi, Dad.
I recognize that laugh.
When are you coming to Marvel Rivals, quadruple chin? Thanos jump scare energy. Level. I'm just using one more character. Whale chin. Okay, no, yeah, chat inspired me to reattempt the cake and make it not look like dog shit this time.
The forecast calls for your defeat.
Welcome to my
I think I'll make a blueberry lemon
Sure
cake.
you have come to witness my great experiment.
Your experiment is about to be drawn to its conclusion.
But I do have to go get another cake tin. I do like sword users. I find that very
Before
fun to
the
fight with.
slug, Thanos has been outfitting Annihilus' armies through a negative zone portal of his own.
Yeah. Thanos got detained by the police once. Did that stop him at all? Oh, I can see why they did not give you this girly pop early on. Do you know about the Thanos copter? What is the Thanos copter? Chat. Explain. Thanos owns a helicopter. Oh, easy.
My sword is mightier.
He has a helicopter. Had. What are you guys your favorite? Oh, me? For the longest time, and I might try and recreate that cake once I have a bit more experience. My favorite cake is actually one I could get here on the island, which was basically a white cake with a pistachio cream or pistachio ganache filling. And I can't find it anymore because all the normies keep buying up all their pistachios for their stupid Dubai chocolate. So now all the pistachios are super expensive. I'm gonna try and make my own pistachio cream by hand, but I don't have nearly that much experience for that one right now, cake-wise. But I love pistachio cake, and I'm also like a slut for a good red velvet.
Fun fact, Thanos sings for death.
You mean hella? Fuck yeah. Thanks so much for the super. I'm a slut for a good red velvet. But like, I also genuinely enjoy just like that pistachio cake is peak. I rarely do this, but I do like chocolate cake. I just do not eat it that often. Not like Lady Death. Like the concept of death. Then why didn't he die? Billy, sorry, you're making all these different cakes. No! No, if I'm hungry, you guys get to be hungry. There's no in-between, chat. I wish that cake was back. They stopped making it for some reason, like at the end of the summer, and I'm sad because like I can't find something like it anywhere else. And whenever I order a pistachio anything or pistachio chocolate anything, it's sold out because the stupid normies and their stupid Dubai chocolate. Like, why can't normies just enjoy anything in moderation? I want one slice of cake, mama. One! Can't fucking get it. It's all sold out.
What do you get out of this, Thanos? Death finally answering your phone calls?
Oh,
When
Tony.
one lives as long as I do, empires rising and falling become routine. Thus, an experiment.
Because they're normies. Like, could we, like, have any fucking, like, sense of, like,
Fun
control?
fact, Deadpool cuckolds Thanos with Lady Death.
Of course he does. He's immortal, though, ain't he? Thanks so much for the super. Hot take with that Dubai chocolate and snappy. I can tell you as someone who's like actually tasted it. A dupe, because I'm not gonna buy anything from Dubai. Thank you. It's a really goated flavor combination. Like, chocolate and pistachios taste delightfully well together. The katafi's just there for like a nice added crunch. The problem is, since supply and demand, right? Since normies are going nuts over it, the prices for pistachios have increased exponentially. So I think a lot of bakeries and shit would just rather not have pistachios. It's not even from Dubai. The OG wasn't designed by a fucking pastry shop in Dubai, yeah, but like right now it's not. She wants Deadpool because he can't die. It's like the only thing she can't have. 10 out of 10. La Boo Boo Dubai chocolate. I like the sword lady more. Second question, what is your favorite fruit and or vegetable? My favorite fruit is strawberries. I don't get them very often because they are kind of bitches and they go bad in like 2 days. My favorite vegetable? I'm kind of like low-key obsessed with butternut squash lately. Es una turbo mamada. 50 gramos de chocolate por 350 pesos. Es caro, güey. I had a Lindt version of Dubai chocolate and the bar cost me 10 euros. I haven't gotten another one since because I think that 10 euros for a chocolate is way too much. I might get myself one as a treat for the holidays or go get some turrón de pistacho, gracias. But 10 euros for a bar of chocolate is kind of ridiculous. You should make a labubu cake. How? Guys, I can't even make a normal cake without it looking like dog shit. What do you mean I should make a labubu cake? They should invent food that lasts until you want to eat it. I know, right? I am not paying that much for a bar of chocolate. No, you can just buy pistachio cream, katafi, and chocolate and make it yourself.
The power of the stars fuel your blade.
My sword is mightier.
Labubus look like dog shit, so you can do a labubu cake. I can make a cake that looks really fucking bad. That's like a level, that kind of cake is like a level 3 MILF skill level. I like that the skill level is measured in MILFs for some reason. There's barely any chocolate in it to begin it. The bakery I like, the ones that used to make the good pistachio cake, also made their own version of Dubai chocolate, and it was delightful, because that one was actually fake chocolate. Thick chocolate with like a really nice thin layer of the pistachio bit. It was really nicely balanced. I still don't understand the Labubus appeal. They're kind of fugly. I like them.
Even a goddess needs to eat.
The attempts would be funny. Yeah. Oh, God.
Focus is
Dude.
building up once more.
German and Swiss chocolates are unbeatable. Swiss chocolate is the tits. I do agree there. But, like, I also, may I raise you Mexican chocolate? It's meant to be drunk more than eaten, but it definitely has a way different texture. It's not as, like, rich. I would not describe Mexican chocolate as decadent, but it has, like, a really nice, like, nutty, almost, like, earthy flavor to it. That makes it really, really good for, like, drinks. We have chocolate bars that look like that are the size of 2x4s. Where? It's meant to be drunk more than eaten is ahead of the line. Originally, chocolate was meant to be a beverage. It was designed as a beverage. It came from fucking, fun fact, the Aztecs used to drink that shit. It was designed as a beverage. And then Marie Antoinette, this is actually not a lie, was having issues with taking medication. So a French pastry chef managed to create the solid version of chocolate that we eat today. I think the original recipe is still in one specific bakery in Paris. But chocolate in its inception was a beverage, not a food. They added spices into it, and then like the fucking chocolatier thing just like evolved into a full ass fucking art form.
Is this the best you've got?
Aztecs did some fucked up stuff, but thank you, Aztecs, for making chocolate. They ate people, but they made chocolate. They used to not let women drink it though, because it's supposed to be an aphrodisiac. I don't think I've ever had a bar of chocolate and immediately nutted or anything like that. Like, it's never made me horny. It just makes me want more chocolate. I like my chocolate how I like my women. Spicy. There is spicy hot chocolate in Mexico.
The great experiment continues.
Thanos.
Annihilus' conquest has to be tested. Now, you can
Is that why you buy them on
see
Valentine's
the
Day?
great experiment
Yes.
unfold by my side or meet your end.
Hi, Thanos. Bye,
You're
Thanos.
going to meet the end of my quantum blade, monster.
I love Thanos. first thing I hear is like, I don't think I've ever had a bout of chocolate and like immediately nutted. It's supposed to be an aphrodisiac, but like, I don't get it, chat. Chocolate makes me sneeze. Are you allergic? He has a gamer chair. I like his chair. I'm just cheating. I feel like this boss is gonna take 20 years to beat.
My sword is mightier.
I don't think so. I just sneezing. It doesn't make me choke or anything. You might have a mild allergy. Oh! You might have a mild allergy to chocolate. Like, who knows?
Clear the way.
Heed my command.
I don't normally drink coffee, but like it was great. I had a good spicy coffee called the Aztec before. Dude, no, like spicy hot chocolate is the tits. Chocolate never made me happy. What's the big deal? It's tasty. That's why I'm really annoyed that it's one of those things that can like set off acid reflux very easily.
You are facing a goddess.
I like movie fanos, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to see comic fanos again. Movie fanos seem depressed.com.org. Do you guys believe that I never watched Avengers Endgame? You probably would believe it. I'm fairly new to cape shit. Basically. Really? Yeah, I never did. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Power flows within me. Feel true power.
Yeah, I believe, yeah. I'm fairly new to, like, the Marvel shit, so... He's manspreading. Of course he's manspreading. That's his fucking throne. Chair. Cuck chair of the universe. Endgame is only good if you watch like 80% of the films before it. Like, yeah, isn't it the point that you need to watch everything? I've seen like 3 Marvel movies ever. My favorite Marvel movie is the OG Iron Man, which was like the one that kind of kickstarted the MCU anyway.
Time to take the fight to Annihilus.
The balance of the universe is yet to be decided.
Hi, Dad.
Interesting.
Yeah, like my favorite movie, I love Iron Man, the first one, and I enjoyed Thor, because I love Loki. You guys already know this. And I also really, really liked the first Captain America movie. Iron Man is my favorite. I love Tony Stark. He's an asshole.
You dare enter our royal nursery? You shall pay for this!
Iron Man 1 was so good, yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was awesome as well. You can skip Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange. I like those movies. Oh!
Strike swipe!
I did watch the first Avengers. Again, Loki is my go. I enjoy Loki very much. Loki and Tony are my faves.
Worldmind says this place is reactor powered. When we blow it up, the whole hive is coming down.
Didn't like the humor in Guardians 2, felt the cringe. I enjoyed Guardians 2.
Freeze enemies in place.
I cannot stand Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Interesting. Why? I like him. I think he's sweet. Although I will always have a soft spot for Tobey Maguire. I've also never seen... I haven't seen Black Panther either. Marvel douchebag is really difficult to pull off. Our Robert Downey Jr. doing amazingly. I mean, he could relate to the character, so... You should watch Black Panther. I have to, like, make it a day to sit down and watch Marvel movies. If only I didn't have so much work to do, I guess. Maybe I'll watch all of them and I'll review them on stream. Toby's a great Peter and Andrew's a great Spidey. That was almost 20 years ago. Aging, don't chat, ew. Maybe make a weekly thing out of it. Like maybe, yeah, watch one movie a week. I could do that. It would be a few weeks, but I could watch one movie a week. It would take like a year to make a video, but we could do it. I've been taking some time off for stream so I can go to dinner with hubby, so maybe we can get like takeout pizza and watch Marvel movies. There was an incredible, what was that Incredible Hulk movie? They made one, precisely one. Ooh, food. Hulk has had so many actors. The Hulk, I think that they still co-own the Hulk with Universal, so Marvel doesn't have the rights to Hulk fully. That's why I think they haven't made another one, like...
Ready to fight back.
That's why, like, the Hulk shows up in, like, the Avengers movies and, like, in Thor and shit, but, like, he's never had his own film. Besides, like, one that they made at the beginning of the MCU.
One thing that kinda bothered me about No Way Home is that Norman and MCU Peter get along so well. And then that just abruptly ends at the end of the film. There's no resolution to his arc. Peter doesn't forgive him despite his technical innocence. He doesn't go home to try to make
amends for being the Goblin. He might even know that he did. He feels like he forgot to write an ending to the subplot. Maybe. Sometimes that happens. Hulk and Spider-Man are not fully owned by Marvel. Yeah, they, like... I think that Sony still owns part of Spider-Man. And, Universal still owns part of the Hulk.
Ready to fight back.
It's only a matter of time before they all coalesce into one megacorp. Oh god, Kronos, no, don't even. I don't think Disney should buy or could buy any more companies. We don't want that. Netflix already owns Warner Brothers, and that's already terrible, chat. Yeah, no, we don't want that.
Twin blades.
Oh. It doesn't stop them from trying. It doesn't, but, like, we need to not let that shit go through, just like we don't need to let them make AI go through. Oh, well, it did. Like, just like how we need to fucking keep fighting back against, like, them pushing AI so fucking hard, we need to fight back against them buying up all the other companies. God, like, money sucks, and, like, I wish we could go back to trading chickens, but at the same time, money is convenient. It's difficult, chat. But, like, money is the reason the fucking suits are the way they are. Like, that's why corporal things be corporaling. But, like, we can't just go back to trading chickens. When the Abba pops, it'll be a glorious day. Yeah, for the millionaires. The rest of us are not gonna be so lucky. If it pops. They have enough money to keep that shit fed for a while. Guys, you don't get it. When the AI bubble pops, the economy's popping with it. The millionaires are gonna get bailed out by their fucking bullshit. It's the common people that are gonna eat shit. Like, you thought we were low-key in a recession before. But good news, if you survive the next 15 years, you're fine. Isn't that what NFTs were? Not exactly a bubble, no. Like, the AI bubble is probably gonna pop, but it might be a while before it does, because, like, the fucking people with a fuck ton of money have enough fuck ton of money to keep that shit afloat for a while. But I'm hoping that the suits will be a bit smarter than that and will eventually realize that they're just bleeding money. Like, OpenAI needs, like, to generate $3 trillion. Trillion with a T, hard T, like titty, chat, to stay afloat. I don't think they're gonna be able to manage that. Like, a year. They're supposed to be doing everything they can to delay the bubble popping. They're not gonna succeed, though. NFTs were like never that big of a problem. AI is, because like now investors hear AI and they cream themselves. Like if you tell an investor, hey, suit, AI, they just go, and like destroy their fucking Prada suit. And then they're like, yes, I'll give you money immediately. They don't think about long-term, about the future. They just think about the profit right now. Another 2008 or 1929 impression that the suits never learn because they have learned that they go big enough to get bailed out. Yeah, like, I blame the suits for this. I really do. I've said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. Gird your loins, chat. Even Larian's been using AI to develop Divinity. Ugh. Oh, yeah, I'm skipping Divinity. They said that they're using it for PowerPoint presentations and to fill in, like, text bubbles and for concept art. But here's the thing. Concept art should always be made by people.
We can get through this.
Concept art needs to be human-made because concept art is, like, the building blocks that will create everything visually and also help you write your world. So I might, depending on how they go with it, I might not check out Divinity. I'm super against Gen AI for shit like that. Just hire concept artists. Just hire concept artists. Like, if you're using AI to make concept art, it's a terrible idea because AI by design cannot be creative. So your initial building block, even if the rest of the game is, as they claim, made by humans, it's going to be based off an idea that a computer spat out at you. Therefore, it cannot be creative. Just hire a concept artist. Maybe I'll think twice about it after Backlash, if there is any Backlash. Hopefully there is. Like, here's the thing, right? We, the consumer, might hate AI, but investors hear the word AI and they nut immediately. They love that shit. They're like, yes, yes, tell me more about the large language models, daddy. Like, consumers hate it, but suits don't care about consumers. They care about investors. Instant bust. Like, immediately if they hear AI, it's disgusting. Are you writing them off for AI plays? No, I'm writing them off for using concept art made by Gen AI. Like, AI could be an assistant tool, that's fine, but your concept art needs to be human-made. It needs to be. Otherwise, your building blocks are just made out of putty. It's like you're building a building, but your foundation is made out of wet sand. You know? The concept art is the foundation for any good project, especially a game. It's super important to have humans making those. Super. Depends on what the concept art is. No, as an artist who's been in the industry for almost a decade and who has made several projects and many, many stories and likes a lot of video games and collects a lot of art books, concept art is your building block that needs to be made by people. It needs to be made by people. I will fight this to the death. I don't give a shit. They've had internal backlash supposedly, so hopefully its impact is very limited. Yeah, and even the CEO said it's like not helping productivity at all. It's not helping with efficiency. Like, I hope they're just saying it for the investors or whatever, but like, it doesn't look good. You don't make concept art by hand, you do it by heart. You do.
We will protect the reactor and the hive for the glory of
Oh, great! 3 of them.
Raise them, let's.
Someone was here? Yeah, earlier. Considering it's Larian, it's not like they would not have people lining up to help with concept art. Yeah, that's why I think it's really weird. Larian, by definition, should have people, like, lining up and down to want to work with them. So why are they doing this? I don't get it. Why are the bugs hot? No, no. He's clarifying that they do still have concept artists. They're not replacing concept artists with AI, all of them. Yeah, but you shouldn't even have a single AI anything. Or concept art. Nothing. AI can be a helpful tool for things occasionally, but the human touch needs to not. It needs to be there for the building blocks of your game. No, but Lily, look at her chat. No. Oh, now there's 3 of them. The problem is that they said AI. So even if the rest of the game is human-made, the only thing people are going to remember, chat, is that they said AI. People don't like AI. The player, the consumer does not like AI. The investors do. Blood for the blood god. Oh! Don't say that. I just got ganked.
Let your blade guide you, child.
Energy's low.
You get big enough as a public company, and the Sutru are like professional climbers and companies. They will get power, the slow change, almost like poison, and it's too late, and all the ones that made the company especially are gone. Larian still has time to fucking fix this shit, though. Yeah, these bugs want to annihilate life. Let's just not wood the bugs.
Defeat in the eyes of a nihilist.
No kidding. The reactor's going critical.
Let's get out of here.
Government subsidies are ultimately the issue, since large companies still act as the biggest sources of tax revenue and will have the biggest impact.
Yeah, like... the US economy is gonna go to absolute shit when the bubble pops.
Sword flash.
Well, you were already told what Thanos and Null. Thanos, I get it. He's a dill. Null is questionable. But no, the bugs. Good, join the rest of the world. No, 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 no. You don't want any big powers economy to collapse. Trust me, chat. It's bad for everybody. Like, we might not like the US, but what would you like? China? China won't let you make a lot of stuff. I know that, like, America bad is, like, the trend right now, but you don't want any big powers economy collapsing, trust me. Because, like, the other options besides the US is not that great. Sorry, I'm irritated. Look, if you need to click off and take a deep breath and walk around, it's completely fine. I get it. I have a lot of moments when I get, like, really titchy.
My sword is mighty.
You guys have never, like, seen me when I'm, like, super titchy because I try to go into, like, streams in, like, the absolute best mood possible, which is normally not hard to do because I enjoy spending time with you guys. But I have moments in my house, chat, that, like, hubby breathe and I'm like, be gone, you cocksucker. He did it to me this morning. I came back from an errand in the morning and I stepped in dog doo-doo. So I spent like 30 minutes washing dog shit off the bottom of my shoe. And I was so fucking pissed. And then I went upstairs and I left my phone downstairs. And we're fixing the patio, right? And hubby was like, did you bring the phone? I was like, ah, dude, no, you go get it. I just spent like the last 30 minutes cleaning dog shit off my shoe. And he was like, Lily, you should have brought the phone upstairs, go get it. And, like, to be fair, yes, I always leave it downstairs. It's like, my big issue. But, I got really fucking irritated because I was like, I just spent half an hour cleaning dog shit off my shoe. And you want me to go back downstairs after I finally sat down to animate this Silver Veil thing that I've been looking forward to fucking working on all day. All right? And you're telling me to go get the fucking, like, go get the phone. And he was like, yes, go get the phone. So I went to get the phone, but I threw his shoes across the room in different directions so he would be inconvenienced. And then I brought the phone upstairs and left it in the other side of the room so he would be inconvenienced. And I also called him a cocksucker until he gave me pets, and then it was fine. Lily, you're becoming slowly more of a mother. I know! It's because you guys are here, my team grins. Lily, geez, I know, I got really mad, I'm sorry. Look, even I have my moments, chat. I have pure evil. I have the temper of a matchstick. I was really pissed about the dog voodoo, okay? Reasonable crash out. I was mad! Lily, if things go south, I'm on hubby's side. He gets half of you guys in the divorce. Nah, don't worry, I love him to bits. He had a point. I usually leave the phone downstairs. I shouldn't do that. Like, we're having people coming into the house, coming and going. You're not the Silver Surfer, you're like green. We've been having people coming and going for a bit.
Sword flash.
because we've been like super busy. We're fixing the roof. We're getting AC installed in the office this week, and we also like have to start the soundproofing. So yeah, I've been having a lot of phone calls. But yeah, I got really like, ugh. He's the green surfer, ew.
Thanos, Lifebringer.
Ew, why is it pulsing? Ew! The backshots are crazy energy. The boogie border. Ew, chat! But yeah, that's why I got like super duper irritated this morning. And you know what? Like, it happens to the best of us.
Be how he's bent him to Annihilus' will. Yeah, courtesy of Thanos.
Whatever you do, don't mistake him for the silver streaker. I dipped my binky in gold! Have we been doing marbles since the Strong Bond group? Yeah. Well, we know what? Oh! Oh, guys, oh my god, today I made a mistake. I made a mistake, and I'm really glad that, like, I didn't fuck up my entire kitchen. I made a baked potato, and I forgot to stab it with a fork before I put it in the oven. I made 2 baked potatoes, and I forgot to stab them with a fork before I put them in the oven. I don't know why they didn't explode, probably my luck stab, but, oh, yeah, I realized it. I realized it later when I was, like, chopping into one, because I'm gonna put it away for leftovers, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait, did I not stab these? And it was like, oh my god. It's like you should not, you should always stab your baked potatoes, chat, because if you don't, they explode. Boom. Yeah, no. I committed a sin. I fucked up. Ew.
Asgard, Xandar, so many deaths.
Oh, he's less green. Oh. A classic Lily Dirt moment. I'm really glad I didn't fucking explode 2 potatoes.
Ready to fight back.
In Soviet Russia, potato stab you. You basically made a food grenade. It did not go off, thank god. Failed bomb. Oh, it's raining. And I was like, should I have a baked potato for dinner? But no, I'm gonna, like, have something chill. Food grenade is eggs in the microwave. Never put an egg in the microwave, things. Holy shit, do not do it. Never put an egg in the microwave. Never. They always explode and they stink. Egg bomb, do not do it. Microwave egg. No, no. Bad. I did it once. I know better now. Do not do that. My cousin did it when it was bad. And dude, it stinks. Which type though? Any egg, don't put it in the microwave. You can only put eggs in the microwave if they're not in the shell anymore. My mom sometimes makes eggs in the microwave, like sunny side up eggs. I tell her she's vile. I've seen someone put a burrito and still in the metal wrap in the microwave. No, also, ew, why would you microwave a burrito? Put it in the oven for like 7 minutes. You're fine. Soft or hard-boiled? Soft-boiled. Wait, excuse me? Yeah.
Ready to fight back.
He cracks open an egg in the microwave. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you guys my mom's disgusting microwave breakfast, okay? She takes a bowl. She puts down a slice of ham.
This in the name of my master.
A slice of ham. She cracks an egg in it, salt, pepper, and she microwaves it for like 2 minutes. It's disgusting and I hate it. It's vile. Dude, my boogie border, I have fought you 5 times. Holy shit. Unless it's already scrambled. Yeah, I think you're like definitely at level 1 milk. No, I can make scrambled eggs. I'm at level 0 milk. I don't have children except my internet children. How many eggs for an omelet too? Struggle me? That's so Midwest, it's not even funny. I don't know where the fuck my mom got that. And I keep telling her it's vile, but like, she still does it. She also makes bacon in the microwave. I find that a cardinal sin, personally. She taught me how to do it, and I was like, Mom, just put it in a pan with like no oil. She makes bacon what? In the microwave. Have I never told you guys how my mom makes disgusting microwave bacon? Like, it's super crispy, but ew. No? Okay, so... my mom was, like, on a health kick once, because, like, my dad was really fat and he was, like, losing weight and all that jazz. So she discovered that if you take a few paper towels and put a few slices of bacon in between them and pop it in the microwave for, like, 2 to 3 minutes at a time, after a while, the paper towels absorb all of the extra fat from the bacon, and the bacon comes out really crispy. So she started making bacon like that exclusively. And I got super used to it until I moved out, and then I was like, wait a minute, I have free will. I can make bacon however the fuck I want, so I made some in the pan, and now I've never gone back. But I don't have bacon very often, it's bad for your colon. The crumbs are beyond the Hispanic gods. Dude, I was like flabbergasted when she told me she was making bacon in the microwave. Even Americans would not dare. I know. It also comes out dehydrated. Yeah, it was really crispy. It was almost as bad as that time she told me when I was on my way home from school. And we were having burgers, and then I showed up to just like the hamburger patty, no bread, and the toppings. And I was like, Mother, that is not a burger. Mom, that's just a hamburger steak. I like hamburger steaks. I enjoy them. I make them for myself sometimes. Oh god, I just had a really bad craving for like... There were like these hamburger steaks they sell here in Spain that already come like with like bits of onion and cheese in them. And they're like really like big patties. You just cook it for like 3 minutes on each side. Boom. Delicious. They're so fucking good. Ew!
Annihilus will feel the might of the
Oh,
power
so he was...
cosmic.
Oh, the cheeks.
So swears the Silver Surfer.
The silver butt.
Annihilus. No fear.
Hi, Dad!
Let's get out of here or we'll miss one hell of a fight.
Why you kicked up though, Silver Surfer? Well, I mean, I'm not a bacon enjoyer, but paper towel, microwave bacon has always seemed disgusting to me. My family does that sometimes. Oh, good! My mom's not the only one! Oh, nice!
I sense gatherings of the power cosmic here. Annihilus will want to claim it for his own.
Oh, we won't let Bug Boy get away with it.
We shall not.
The Silver Streaker says that the cheeks are bare.
Galactus. Hunger.
Galactus, no. But yeah, like, from then on, I'm like, you know what? I'm not microwaving my bacon anymore. That's gross, Mom. Galacticus is hangry. Yo, but yeah, I just had like a really bad craving for those specific hamburger steaks. Like, I don't even have them with patties. I just have like the steak by itself with like, God, that with like a baked potato or some fries would go hard actually, unironically. Yeah, here too, but how do I bake bacon in the pan? Dude, making bacon in the pan is so easy. Just turn your pan on, wait for it to get a little bit hot, and then put your bacon slices in it. You don't need to add oil. Wait a few minutes, flip until it gets like crispy, and then the next slices of bacon that you will cook, the pan will have bacon grease in it, so you don't need to add any more. It's super easy to make. My mom also used to, when she didn't make it in the microwave, she baked it, which is better. Baked bacon is better. She just did not like how fatty it was. So after seeing some of these characters, what are your opinions on them? Any favorites? I like this one a lot gameplay-wise. She's super cute. Venom Daddy is still goated. My aunt would put out hot and ready food wrapped in foil under like blankets, so they'd stay hot for like an hour or two if we come home late. Yeah, never do that with rice though, because you can get like fried rice poisoning. That's actually a thing. You could die. Is there a good idea to make a grilled cheese in a panini press? Yes. A panini press is used for sandwiches logically, so why would you not make a grilled cheese in a panini press? Who told you no? Who was that roofied? You gotta render the fat out of the first bacon slices, so that way when you make the others, you can use the bacon grease to cook them. Razor, she's cute. Yeah, you can make a grilled cheese in a panini press. Why not? Make a grilled cheese with a panini press, not a mating press. Exactly. Don't fuck your grilled cheese, chat. I just realized what you said. No. No. Bad. Look at Galacticus. I like how we started in, like, the city and now we're, like, in space. There are entries in Rule 34 for grilled cheese. No, shut the fuck up. There are not. Oh, God. I'm not gonna fuck the cheese. Neither am I. Look at her. She still thinks anything I say is a lie. I do think that it's a lie, actually. Losing net. No, not November to a grilled cheese. No. Don't do that. Ew.
Hey Lily, I was wondering if you will ever consider doing Futanari comics.
No, I don't like futa, sorry. I did a bunch of them back in the day when I did comms. I got futa'd out. It's just not for me. I think I've drawn enough futas back in my comm days to make up for an entire lifetime. I'm good. Futa burnout. I don't like it. Not for me. It doesn't get me going. Futa's like gay denial. Yes, yes it is! Yes it is! I have had people tell me that they will fuck futas, they would fuck a femboy, but they would not fuck a man, and I'm like, do you know that there's like no difference there? Like, ugh. Like, admit it, you're a little bit bi, it's okay! Okay, so you're saying that there isn't a picture of a grilled cheese fucking a ham sandwich getting it pregnant while a furry watches. If you find it, DM it to me. Thank you. It's literally like gay denial. Like, you would not feel so threatened by men, but so okay with femboys and futas if you were not a little bit bisexual. A little bit, it's fine.
Ready to fight back. Face the light of my quantum blade.
What about lesbians? They like futa, then you might not be a lesbian. Most lesbians, unless they're bisexual, don't tend to go for dick unless it's like a dildo. I'm not gay for anything less than Henry Cavill, like shirtless building a gaming PC. That sounds like a good time though.
Holy flark!
Lil, your DMs have been desecrated once more. Oh, let me finish this and
You shall now pass.
Thank you, Dad. I used to draw Futa, now I draw Hyper Futa. When people started asking me for hyper or macro shit, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm out. Like, look, the more you draw futa, the more futa people come to you, and the more intense it gets, and the more extreme futa they ask you to draw. And soon you realize that you only draw futanari and nothing else, and I did not want that future.
My sword is mighty.
I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that anymore, thank you. Fellas, don't you hate it when you're sucking a penis and the dude turns out to be gay? I know. Good thing you stopped before the cockboard people got found you. The cock... what? What did you just say?
Sword flash.
Does she know? I don't want to know. The what? Like, there's no way you don't know what a cockboard is. I've never heard that term before, and I would like to never hear it again. Get that shit away from my screen. Trust me, you don't want to know. I don't.
I'm off to destroy your wretched planet. You shall face my war master.
Now you shall die, heroes.
Truly funny shit. No. God, no. I don't even want to know, chat. Really, have you watched The Boys? No. Sweet God in heaven, we're all sinners, but why? Why? Did you look it up?
Control? His slugs were no match for the brain power of MODOK!
Don't get ahead of yourself, MODOK.
Rocket!
I despise your puns!
Those two words should not be used in that order like never. I never want to hear that again. Not looking stuff up that stuff. Neither am I. Gooners have standard energy. Good Gooners also get gsupps with code Kinkimation at checkout for 10% off. Fuel the goon!
Thunder strike!
I rarely see a normal size futa unless the Doujin artist is like into size shaming. Yeah, like if you read like hentai and it happens to have like futanari in it, it's always like a horse-sized dick. It's never like a normal penis. Which is why I know it's not about the lady, it's about the penis. Nothing better than chugging down Jesus post-nut for round 2. Actually, yeah! Gay denial at his finest. I swear to God, people have been like, no, I like femboys and I like putas, but I would never fuck a man. And I'm like, dude, you're bi. It's fine. You're bisexual. It's fine. Yeah, just admit that you like dick. It's cool. Femboy, yeah, femboy's still a guy. Lily, I looked into it. Please erase my memory from season. Why did you do that? Why would you look that up? Cockboard, Jesus. There's plenty of good, actual good food that are out there, but there's no denying how fetishized it gets, though. Most of it is fetish art. Most of it is fetish art.
The portal had a failsafe. It cannot be reactivated.
I would know. I made a lot back in the day.
Your heart, Herald. As punishment against Annihilus serves Galactus, I shall lead you and your companions.
It is a fetish. The denial is the most interesting. Dude, denial is a river in Egypt.
Wait for MODOK!
MODOK, fuck off.
Gooners have standards. Be legal aged. Be consensually sourced. Always blacklist any variant of war, scat or gore you find.
Yeah, that's like just generally the 10 commandments of the goon. Thanks so much for the super. An artist I followed didn't even realize that they drew Futa until I brought them one of their doujins, and it's actually done very well. In that, like, Ween is realistic, and the sex was done very sweet. Artist is a gram. Yeah, like, again, like, there are people who don't fetishize it, but most people fetishize it. And the problem is, if you draw it, like, once, or you open up comms with it, it's literally the only thing people will ask you for. I would know. That was my life for many years. It got to a point, when I stopped doing it, was when I switched my Patreon out from, like, a comm Patreon to, like, actually making comics. And my comm backlog was, like, 70% Futa. And I didn't want to be known as a Futa artist, so I didn't post those. And I was like, well, I'd rather not work with stuff that, like, I can't post and doesn't really get me going as much as other stuff. So that's why I stopped doing it. Because, like, people will legit only ask you for that. Only. I might have had the same opinions as you have to do it. Make no mistake, I would probably have, like, no issue with it, or I would be cool with doing it now if it wasn't, like, 70% of what I was doing. And if it wasn't so, like, wildly fetishized. But at that point, I wasn't really drawing what got me going. I was doing comms, I was enjoying myself, mind you. But now I mainly just draw stuff that I know for a fact gets me going. Being audience captured, by the way, something you're not even into sounds awful. Yeah, like, it didn't really get me going that much, so I was like, you know what, I'd rather just draw stuff that, like, actually does make me feel a certain way. In a good way. The reason why I asked is because I want to be dominated by a strong woman with a dick. Good for you, but there's plenty of amazing artists out there that are completely fine with Futanari. I am just not one of them. If Futa is a girl with a peepee, then what is when a guy has a pussy? I have no idea. Like, Futanari, you're technically supposed to have both sets. That's what the word means. But I see a lot of Futas that are just, like, girl with dick and no vagina. Cunt boy. I'm sorry, that name is terrible. For someone who's so feral for Emmett Silk, you barely draw him. That you guys can see. I have a lot of Emmett Silk drawings. They're just stuff that I sometimes share in the server. There's not stuff that I color. Sadly, people don't want to see Emmett Silk, so I keep most of those doodles to myself. I have a full fucking comic outlined already. Or a fucking scripted and a good chunk of it out, and most of it outlined. That I've never actually finished, because I know that people just would not like to see it. And, like, if I'm gonna be drawing something that people are not that interested in, I'd rather do OCs. I mean, I might finish that comic someday. It was a really good time. I had a really good time making scripting it and all that, and I had a really interesting format for it. But it's still my back burner. I use Emmett Silk and, like, Lyria for studies.
Hey Lily, just wanted to let you know Time Stranger is currently 20% on Steam for 2 more days if you wanted to play it soon.
Oh, thank you, but I'm gonna try and get it physical if I can. Thanks so much for the super. Well, you just released like the 2 terabytes of art you have. We will not judge. You guys have seen most of it. That comic is just like not even like cleaned up. That whip you posted of Emmett on your wall was so hot. Thank you. I do have a lot of studies for them. I do enjoy drawing them. I just like know that they're not like as popular, so I'm like, I use them for studies. Someday I might release that comic though, because I had an interesting format planned for it.
It's easy being green.
Storm!
Mistress of the elements.
Captain America!
Ready for the fight.
I feel like it's because Futa artists are harder to come by, so when the Futa fans find one, they latch on like glue.
No accessing total
maybe?
Nova force.
But I see a lot of artists that are cool with Futas. No, a person! Go back in! Go back in! Eddie, go back in! Eddie, go back in! Eddie, go back inside. Go back in. Good. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of Futa artists. There's just
Wolverine. That's what I do.
not that many Futa artists that have a ton of experience and do commissions.
By
Heartbreaker.
I think that there's people who draw it and are cool with it, but not all of them do comms. Because when you open up comms, you get the real fetish shit. That's usually what happens.
Incarnate.
All systems.
A mighty evil is waging
no.
war across the cosmos. A nihilist has emerged from the depths of the negative zone.
I like it when it's realistically proportioned. If you want to see like dick rolls that are like realistically proportioned, then yeah, the comms are not the way to go. For example, Incage is an artist that I like a lot. I greatly admire them. They draw a lot of that, but they proportion them pretty normally. So they don't feel fetishy. I feel bad that they hurt their hand, though. Can definitely relate.
Is this the best you got?
It's We Are Venom really, not I Am Venom.
No! I Am Venom is daddy. Thanks so much for the super. Have you completed the game? No, I'm missing one level, but I don't have time to finish it, so I'm just sticking around before stream is over.
Strike swipe.
Imagine I put the artist having to explain their income to an accountant. People pay me to draw women with massive cocks. No, dude, I'm pretty sure my bank knows what I do for a living. They're like, to be fair, they're really classy about it, because they're like, oh, we saw your YouTube channel, we love your videos, and I'm like, they probably looked up my username, so it's very likely that they know, but they're super classy about it.
I'm not done yet. Strike swipe.
That's kind of hilarious, actually. I mean, why wouldn't they know? They obviously looked into me. I have a mortgage with them and everything. Like, money is money. Yeah, like, so long as it's like, you're not doing anything illegal, which is not illegal, I checked. It's not like South Korea. Or like other countries that are like super anti-porn. It's fine. Yeah, yes, bank doesn't care as long as it's legal and they get their money. Exactly.
Sword flash.
Spain is conservative for far from legal. It's really fucking funny that I live in like one of the most conservative parts of the country because it's mostly old people. But so far as I've researched it, porn in Spain is like a gray zone. Just don't be super loud about it and you're fine. That's IRL porn, by the way. Drawn porn is completely allowed. But it's really fucking funny because apparently Spain is the country in the world that has the most sex. In that sport, we win!
The artist Graham is one I really
What, yeah?
like. I didn't even know they drew Suda at first. I mainly followed them for their muscle girls, but I got their dojins and it's done very sensual and cute. Also the big Marissa-sized buff girl is not the one with the ween. The smaller girl is.
I think if you make the buff girl with the ween, it's sending a weird message, yeah. What? Yeah, you apparently Spain has a lot of sex. The more you know. No wonder you moved there. I moved there because I am Spanish. In half, anyway.
I was born for this.
Like before or after you moved there? Before. Spain being sex does not surprise me even a little bit. Dude, people be flirty over here. Alright, Dave, I'm gonna do something with Christmas shopping. Okay, bye! Guys, people go to the fucking, like, Mercadona to flirt. People flirt in the supermarket. Have you guys ever been to a fucking Mercadona on a Friday night? I have,
He's one of them, betraying the hive mind.
No, Beetle's a crook. We have to help him.
Like, I went last week to pick up some ingredients for a thing I needed, and it was fucking full of people. Like, vile. Bye! That's what the seasons are really about. They're fucking. The strongest schooners come from the conservative groups. They're repressed and wanting to be free, or they're old and they can't bone anymore, or they don't want to bone anymore. Going grocery shopping is an ordeal. I have a strat for going grocery shopping, alright? Because I am a weirdo, and I work from home, so I pick my own hours. I usually go shopping, like, smack in the middle of the day. I go shopping at, like, 2 p.m. Because there is no one in the fucking supermarket. Avoid the grocery store.
You can have my share of the loot.
Avoid the grocery store on weekends and, like, Friday afternoons.
Don't! Please! Life threatens. All will fall for a nihilist.
I go in the morning, way less people. In the morning, there's also way less people. But if you go in the afternoon, dude, the shelves are gonna be empty. It's so fucking annoying. Like, I could go to, like, Carrefour and all that jazz, because it's a bit further out. Carrefour, when I went with, like, my mom, God, it's full of people. Is your Iron Man suit in freak mode? No? I don't think so.
You're out of business. No sweat.
Jarvis, turn on my gooning playlist. Oh! He has like a cool parry though. I'm not gonna cheer and I can confirm. Never go to the grocery store on Friday. Jarvis, jerk it a little. Jerk it in the suit. Tony's such a slut.
I gotta change my costume.
Alright, chat, I think I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight, but thanks so much for joining me for the SILKSONG boss ranking. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my revivals, alright? Be good while I'm gone! And remember, the Christmas sale for gsupps starts this Friday, so keep an eye out on that one. I'll see you guys very, very soon. I'm gonna go make some soup. Have a good evening or morning or whatever. Alright, bye! Love you, bye! Oh god, I just saw the sandwich. Ew! Spanish, why would you send me? That's vile. Ugh. Okay, bye. Paint you a word picture. It's just what Spanish said. It's a grilled cheese sandwich impregnating another sandwich while furry watches. I hate it here. And there's like an egg hits a sperm hits the egg shot. Why? Ew. Goodbye.